37 more?
Remember, because it was like 44 or something?
Jesus Christ.
Is that trying to earn the sponsorship?
Something about he left something on, on
the
Instagram.
first thing I said something like, leave a comment for every comment, Dennis will chug a beer.
Oh, cool.
And he took it very literal. So
is that real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
It's because I only speak the truth.
Unclicked June news. Back with Kyle Carlson 3 months in a
it's
row.
Me, everybody.
3 months in a row.
You're all welcome. You're all welcome.
Half the comment section rejoices. The other one goes, fuck.
Cheers. To another
Thank you for
great
coming.
month in BMX.
Shout out to Dales. Shout out to Oskar Blues.
Going to run
We
through
got
the June news.
Actually got cold ones this time.
It's nice.
Finally.
Nice change.
And I have to chug 44 of these from the comments or something. And
Something
this is
like
my,
that.
I think I'm down to
Did it
35
expire, or can we go add more comments to it and it keeps
No,
going?
it's done. Wait, Fudger cut it off, so
There was a cutoff.
here we go.
Yeah. So chug. Pretty much in worst month in news.
This
ever.
past month has absolutely sucked.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely
been
sucked.
absolutely horrible. I think most people know what is the driving force behind that, and that is the loss of Pat Casey. We can, dive into that. We actually did dive into that. We did a 2-hour
I said another
podcast.
great month in BMX. I did not mean that.
Yeah.
Because we already did the Pat Memorial podcast, so I forgot that that's coming out after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the worst thing to ever happen in BMX happened.
So
month.
Pat, fuck. Yeah, I can't even. I don't know. We talked about it for 2 hours the other night, and it was hard. So
I think to sum it up quickly, because I wasn't here for that.
yeah.
One of my bigger takeaways from this is like, holy shit, everybody loved him, and all over the world, all different aspects of riding and whatnot. He was that good of a guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't just like he had his group of friends.
It wasn't just about bike riding.
Pat was a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
And my relationship with him wasn't special. He had that same relationship with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people because he was such a good, well-liked, open guy, man.
Thousands.
Like,
Thousands.
Can't-
Yeah.
can't say enough good things about him. I'm so fortunate I got to spend the time with him I did.
So we have the Pat podcast dropping on Tuesday, and then there is actually a Mongoose edit from, I believe, Poland when he went to that
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic for that event on the barge. He was
cool.
out there for 3 or 4 days and filmed an entire edit, and I was supposed to get it today, but that should be dropping hopefully a few days after the podcast.
It was a very, very, very Pat video. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't planned at all.
Yeah.
And he landed in Czech Republic or whatever, and he's like, "There's some guys here that are filming. Oh, let's do a video while I'm here." Yeah, it was like and it was him alone. Like I've seen most of the footage.
Yeah.
And it's literally just like Pat doing the craziest shit with the dude he doesn't really know with a camera and not riding with anybody. It was just
he don't give a shit.
No, not at all.
He did not give a shit. So
Best all-around human in the world. And
Yeah.
there's a 2-hour-long
Yeah.
podcast coming out about it. So
cheers to Pat.
Yeah.
cheers to
Yeah.
Pat.
Yeah.
Pat forever.
Yeah.
I'll always hold a piece of him in my heart, and I know everyone else will too.
And then Mike Redman, who most people probably don't listen to the podcast, don't know who that is. But I will say that everybody recognizes this sound.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
So that is Mike Redman. Mike Redman is a long time announcer. When you used to watch like Fuel TV back in the day, he was the guy announcing that. Like, I know who Mike Redman is, and I've never raced BMX.
Owns sick racetracks. Mike
Yeah.
Redman team when I was coming up in racing was like the coolest team. Like,
Yeah.
he put together the sickest team. I bought frames from the guy. Like, he's just such a cool dude.
I didn't know him, but everybody I know in race loved him, and he was like a lifer over, transitioned through generations, transcended generations. It wasn't just like he was meaningful for 5 years. It was like a dude that put in the time nonstop, loved the game.
Yes, he was the guy that like the kids looked up to, like his teams he made and the tracks he made, but the parents all loved him too. He's just like a cool guy.
Great announcer. Apparently,
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
fucking rest in
Redman.
peace to
Mike
Redman too.
Redman,
Like,
too.
geez, man. So we have that, and then so all the links to all this stuff. Remembering Mike Redman. This is on BMX News. I'm sure there's several other things that pay homage to him. And then sorry, the kid is screaming in the pool, but that's life. Fucking Posh got torn down. Which, yeah,
It's crazy because that's devastating news, but going in between two of those, like,
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But then when you break it down, though, that is super sad.
Any other month, this would be like
the biggest news, tragedy.
heart-wrenching.
It's like, yeah, this happened, and it was like you just don't even remember it because of how.
I'm hoping to do that a few more weekends.
We're also on the other side of the country. I'm sure that doesn't
Yeah.
help.
My
Yeah.
theory on this though is Posh and Caddy are very close, and all these guys are
We didn't set out
Such
to
awesome
build
trail builders. Hopefully, maybe they'll just get together and build one really awesome set of trails. now.
Hopefully, yeah.
It sucks. It's the worst thing ever that 20 years of trails that you put so much time into get plowed.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible.
It's incredible it lasted as long as it did.
Yeah,
It is
You know, that's
incredible.
pretty rad,
you know what's
but-
insane is that it
20
like
years of
because
fun.
it happened within a week after Pat, and it was like Pat was 29 years old, and then it was like after 29 years, Posh was torn down, and I was like,
Those were 29 years old.
Yeah, and it's like that's what
29 years of
what it
fun,
is.
man. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Happened.
yeah.
That should be
As the
celebrated.
trails grew.
Absolutely.
Like, that's
My love grew for the trails, and you just get to a point in your life where you give up everything for it. And if you haven't lost the feeling for it, which I never have, you just stay dedicated, because if you're not dedicated, the trails aren't going to be here.
So, shout out to Jay Lonergan.
yes, sir.
Fucking legend in his own right. So, or fucking
Created a masterpiece.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he can find that next thing that drives him as much
Yeah.
as Posh does. But
And thanks for everyone who's put a shovel into the dirt and built there. And
Yeah.
because I've only rode there twice, and man,
It's just iconic.
so
It's iconic.
It's so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
That's a thing. It's so fun. Like that's some of the best days of my life of riding were at Posh and Caddy.
Yep.
Like it's just so fun. It's the funnest thing you could do on a bike is ride those trails that these guys made. So thank you.
and then literally last night, Skate Liborius.
Fire destroyed the historic former Catholic
What is it?
church in North St. Louis. It had
This
been converted
is
into
a skate park
Fox News' Chris
in a
Renee
church
is at the scene with a look at the damage
that
and
Zach
where the
Warden
investigation
either
stands.
works or worked at, and he had like
He's no longer involved.
Oh, okay. He had a GoFundMe to get the vert ramp built. Like you can see it right there.
Whoa.
So, but they have some clips here towards the end. But yeah, that burned down. I think literally last night.
Did you ever go?
Last night?
Yeah, last night.
Did you go there, Ryan?
No, I never been.
It was pretty
Yeah.
incredible.
It looks
it looks
amazing.
insane.
Zach brought me and Dustin Orm there one day.
Oh, really?
So we got to shoot some stuff, and it was. And this is way before it was as built out as this, but it was still incredible. I'm so
Yeah.
happy I got to go there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zach Warden for everything, but for making this park happen too.
Did you see that? He had an Instagram
That
post talking about getting the invite to X Games. You know anything about that?
Maybe it was for Mega Park?
Yeah, it was for Mega Park. He had
Nice.
a little online pitch or something.
I heard he was reaching for it, and I don't believe it was successful.
No.
If what I heard was correct, I
Yeah.
do not know that for a fact, but I
He
love
would,
Zach.
he would kill it at that. That'd be a good contest for him.
So
Yeah, I like this. This is like good news. We're talking about something.
Yeah, so
positive.
that
Yeah,
is-
man, I can't believe I said what a great month in
I know.
BMX because I
Well-
was thinking of all the street jams and all
Dennis,
that
we're
stuff.
sick of your
Yeah.
shit, man.
Hey,
Get it together.
yeah.
Get it together.
Should we just let's
fuck
end
that
with
shit.
I was just going through. I was like, do we have any more bad news? I'm like the Chuck Covey GoFundMe.
yeah, let's get through the bad news.
Yeah, this is just the end for the bad news. Chuck broke his back doing some fucking stupid challenge on the internet.
Would
some
ever
horrible guy.
come up with a
Like
An
challenge on the
evil
internet.
villain just
Yeah,
sitting there
so-
thinking of bad plans to do
Yeah.
bad things.
So there's the challenge. Obviously, Zach Gerber. Shout out to Gerber for just being a
For literally flipping over a ramp.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to Gerber for that.
So I haven't done one of these trick challenges for a while. Usually they're just nice and wholesome and whatever. And I came out with a heavy one.
You've
this
done like
time.
450 to ice.
I did the. I mean, there's been heavy ones. There's been the
Has there been
the Taj gap over the fucking thing
Okay,
at that.
This is still heavier than that.
I mean,
but to be fair,
the 360 to hang 5.
people were asking for this.
Did anyone ever do that?
No, nobody ever did
That
that one.
one-
That one's still open. That's like $1,000 on the line. For
360 to
that one
hang
at this point.
5.
So, yeah, and there's been a bunch of like all of it's dangerous. Of course, arguably this is the most dangerous one. For about $500, literally 10 hours later, a guy that I wasn't familiar with out in the UK
Stomped it.
stomps it. He literally looked like he could have gone over. So he
It's
like
so good, it looks like fake. And I'm not
Yeah.
saying it is fake. I'm just saying that's how good that dude
Yeah.
did that.
It looks
shit.
like there was a trampoline. Like
Yeah.
he bounced.
What a badass.
it looked like he could have gone over a rail, like not like just past a rail. Like it looked like he went up.
That's what's cool because
crazy.
this one was dangerous, but then there's a few guys out there that was like, "Yes, someone's
Yeah.
made me a
Yeah.
challenge. Like I'm gonna go."
And
get this.
it's funny because in
You
the
said a few hours later.
a few hours. Yeah, it like I woke up and it was at 8 a.m. that he said that he did it already. So, and I posted it at like 4 p.m. the previous day or something, if that.
So he probably saw it in the morning. Or
Yeah, he was in the UK,
Yeah.
so he had a little advantage with the time difference or whatever. But then Chuck went out and
we gotta do the
and-
math. This guy might have had that clip on deck already.
No, he did. Wait, no, I was trying to say something different.
Oh,
I was like, I already did the
I meant on deck, meaning he did it before
Oh.
Chucky did it, so that was part of the story.
But yeah, then Chuck. So I was in contact with everybody that was going to try the challenge, and so as soon as Owen did it, I emailed everybody and I was like, "Do not try it. The challenge has been completed, please." You know, and that was about 9 in the morning, and then within 2 hours, Chuck didn't see the message and tried it, got hurt, and you know, when I talked to him on the phone afterwards, and he was fine. He was fine enough. You know, he's like, "Yeah, I feel a little crazy right now. Like I don't know." He's like, "Oh, I destroyed my wheel," and I was like, "Fuck, dude." And I was like, "Oh, I'll send you $150, like consolation prize, get a new wheel, blah blah blah. I hope you are good." And then that night, I found out that he went to the hospital and he broke his tailbone and like fractured his back.
Sucks.
So, yeah, hard situation.
Hey,
you know, that's
what it is though. It's like a BMX jam or whatever. You're just throwing out a little
Yeah.
contest for people to
So-
go for. And Chucky's a man, so he sent it.
Yeah, shout out to
Got
Chuck.
hurt. If you got
Yeah.
a little bit of money and want to throw the dude a couple bucks,
Yeah.
taking some days off work to heal his.
Yeah, he's a
broken butt.
weekend warrior.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Obviously, those things are not designed to hurt people. I think it's just meant to like pay homage to tricks and stuff like that.
No, and
Yeah.
from my perspective, I think it's Ryan doing something really cool. It's
Yeah,
not like this is
yeah.
your money you could take out of the bank account and go gamble with. This
Oh,
is
yeah,
literally
yeah.
money you're hooking people up with
Yeah.
because it's cool.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
cool.
it's
You know,
like-
it's like there's no ulterior motive,
Yeah.
no like business mindset. Nobody knows I'm doing this. This is straight up like a cool, good thing.
And nobody's got hurt
generous.
yet either.
Yeah, this is rad. Like I love
So,
this shit.
Yeah.
Just like a jam. When
Trick
someone goes
cha-
down, you're like, ah,
yeah.
damn it. Like,
Trick challenge is not over, but we're taking a little hiatus. another hiatus for a little bit.
earned
Let
up,
that chill
unless somebody
out,
wants to do
so-
a 3 to hang 5, in which case
and that is still open. So it's $500 from me, and then $500 from Jim Nelson, I believe, who is a very, very smart man, old school BMXer, doctor.
he doesn't sound smart if he's given $500 for this shit.
Yeah,
he wants to see it.
Yeah, he wants to see it.
That's his.
So-
That is smart.
He sounds generous.
And I think maybe Bulgins offered up $500 too, so it
It's
could be like
$1,500
$1,500.
and an autographed copy of Bulgin's book.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
that could
So
worth-
$1,506.
worth another.
Sorry, Bulgins. Philip Rinaldi starts a bike shop, 5150 BMX, 50 better, 100 better than 50.
50 divided by 51.
Yeah, I don't know.
50 divided. Yeah.
What's math?
Well,
It is pretty funny. There was already a
Oskar
50-50
Blues.
bike shop.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I
A 100
know.
better.
So where is this? Garden Grove?
Salt
or did I
Lake
make that
City.
up?
Just kidding.
You know Eddie doesn't have 50-50 anymore?
Oh, he
Yeah,
doesn't?
He doesn't. He has,
I learned that last week when I
Maybe
was
he
up there.
knows Eddie, and he's like, oh, this would be cool to kind of pay it homage.
I don't know.
Because Eddie shot 50-50.
Or
That's
Eddie
awesome.
Eddie sold the shop but owns the name 50-50 and the stunt team. I think Eddie
Yeah,
still
he
has
has the
that. So
stunt
Eddie
team
still has
stuff.
50-50, but the shop
Okay.
itself, and I believe it's still called 50-50, but it's not Eddie. It's
That
not.
shop was huge, like
Yeah.
in kind of a random
The site's
area.
in progress. I don't know.
So,
It's Southern California though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
new bike shop in SoCal. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Philip's a good dude.
Who is it?
Philip Rinaldi
I don't know who that is, I don't think.
worked at Odyssey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does a
don't-
great turn down.
Does just
Yeah.
nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Chase.
New shops are always dope.
Yeah. Chase Hawk on Square.
That's
not
one.
Square.
Square One. Square One's back.
I think I'm tired.
Is his he got it on a sunglass company too, same month, going big.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called I think.
Oh, I saw
Bada.
that Burn Slow party thing. Bada.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bada?
that brand. Yeah.
So it looks like a pretty cool sunglass.
You know what?
company
You
and
know what I
S1,
will
so
say
good
is,
job, Chase.
yeah. Let's click.
Killing it,
Let's
big
click
dog.
Chase's profile. Let's see where that is. There.
Poor Lucy, R.I.P. Fuck.
Oh, the dog. Oh,
Vada.
Vada World.
Yeah, this looks cool.
But-
Burn Slow, Chase Hawk, Vada sunglasses. They hang out with like Project Pat and all these really cool rappers.
I was just gonna say, look at
Chase's
that.
house is dope.
Look
I
at that
know.
fucking
I saw that.
ramp back there. I
That's
was
like
literally
that's
like,
the debut, right? That's the first time
That's
it's really
it,
publicly
yeah.
out there. Yeah.
so,
Look at Brett modeling. This is cool.
I believe they.
Why does his head look so
just-
big?
Just for the just for the record, I believe each pair is around $500.
Wow. So this is like kind of like a designer brand.
Brett,
That's cool.
Brett didn't buy those. I'm assuming.
Did,
Oh,
so
they-
do you
oh,
know
they got
anything about
gifted?
this company?
I just looked it up when
Okay.
when this popped up, and I found some on the website, and they were all like 500 something. I was like, oh wow, okay, this is a different language than we speak.
Look at that ramp back there, though. That looks good. I want to see the ramp. I want to see the ramp project.
But yeah, congrats, Chase. 2 new
Yeah.
sponsors in 1 month.
Good
Yeah.
for him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chase is the man. Been the man for a long time.
Joey Bags, right? We're not
Yes.
calling it. Why are we saying his full name? Somebody say it
Battaglia?
for me. Battaglia. Off a Colony a couple months ago on Stolen.
I did have something.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's cool for him.
A shout out to my friend Cody, who has King Cobras and sent me this.
And this is interesting, too, because you never see anything of Stolen. So
Yeah.
are they going to start doing stuff again?
Yeah, I don't know. They've always kind of been in the works,
Yeah.
you know? Like, I feel like they've just been focusing on product stuff. Like, I don't know, kind of like...
They've always stayed their
hooked
path.
up. Yeah.
You know?
Hooked up a couple
you know,
dudes.
it's when this came out, I clicked through their profile and looked at a couple things. And, like, there's a dude who was in San Diego, I don't think he's here anymore, that rode for him back, Jeremiah Miller.
Oh, yeah, he
Yeah.
kills it.
And they're still posting new clips of him, and he's still killing it.
Yeah.
He's
And I was
in
in
Vegas
Austin now.
Vegas?
Texas
He was at that
somewhere.
Austin
Texas
jam.
somewhere.
Oh, okay.
And that dude's probably been on Stolen for a decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently they've been doing stuff all along, and we're just idiots.
Yeah, I'm pretty ignorant to the
there
industry
he is
kind
right
of stuff,
there.
but I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, he
Stolen's
always
doing
killed it.
anything.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right,
project.
Stolen, get in
I
there.
like that.
It's cool looking, yeah.
No. So congrats to them.
They have crazy distribution because I've been on trips down in South America and random countries, and you go to a bike shop and there's just a bunch of Stolens.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
They've also, I don't know if they still are, so I could be saying this out of totally off the cuff. For a while, they were really in deep with Dance Comp. And I know that Joey rides for Dance Comp, so I don't know if there's a link there. But maybe that lined up. Or
True.
That tends to work.
But congrats to him because he
Yeah.
kills it, and
Hell
I'm
yeah.
glad to see him get another sponsor and not just leave Colony with no.
Yep.
So I thought we posted this last month, but it was Jamie Thayer on Sabrosa. But Jamie Thayer bringing in new blood to the Shadow team with the addition of Gage Sharp and Jamie Thayer. So both those dudes on there, and then Gage is also on Sabrosa. So
Both those guys got the full kit.
Yeah. So Gage has been
This guy's
Gage
so
has
good.
killed it for
He's
a
so
long
good.
ass time, and we talked about Jamie last month, but
You were the one who kind of shouted out his Instagram.
Yeah,
think, on one of
I
those things.
randomly stumbled on clips of him, and I've never met him, and I was like, I like watching this dude ride.
Nice.
so I feel like he's had a couple of videos and stuff like that, but I feel like they're making it official with this stuff. So.
And this is also unclarified. They need to let you know, are they on Pro or Flow? Because it's been kind of weird lately, like when people
Yeah.
post
I would
these things
assume,
and you
like,
can't really
Flow.
I
tell.
assume they're just getting hooked up.
Yeah, or AM or something. Like
I feel
that.
like
It's interesting though because I feel like usually companies kind of let you know.
Yeah.
But then Cinema did the thing with Cole Volker, and you couldn't tell if he was on Pro or Flow
yeah.
with that.
Oh, yeah.
So
I feel like
think
if
he
it's
would
pro,
check.
they usually let you know. If I'm going to write this guy a paycheck, I'm probably going to tell you.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
usually don't put Instagram clips with the.
I mean,
the
like,
ad.
yeah,
something bigger, you
Yeah.
have your sexy ad, maybe a full video. Like
like
Sexy ad.
Joey says pro team, I think. Does it? At least in ours, in a pro team.
There you go.
Yeah.
Joey's on Pro.
Yeah.
We don't know about the Sabrosa Shadow.
No.
Whether it's pro or flow or am, I hope they do something with both those guys because both those guys are awesome. And
Yeah.
the more we see of those guys, the more happy I'm going to be. And I like being happy.
Oh, happy guy. This is pretty cool. Era scans, a lot of unseen images from everybody's favorite vegan/photographer Jeff Zielinski from 1998 to 2001. So that was kind of like when Z was on like the cusp of becoming like a ride staff photographer. So where he's hanging out with,
He was literally with Rat Boy.
Rat Boy a bunch and
Edwin.
Edwin
Yeah.
and stuck in a van and stuck in a thing with L's Bells and stuff like that. So
So he made a whole nother book of like old photos.
yeah, it's
Sick.
just like unseen photos. A
Z
bunch of
selling his book in euros.
yeah, it's through Silent Mag. So with that other
Paul Robinson.
Paul Robinson.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I went to go pre-order and the shipping was very expensive. So
When I go to NorCup, I'm going to buy it there.
yeah,
Bring it back.
I told Jeff, I was like, dude, I'll send you all the money and you just hand me one. Like,
Yeah.
I'll still pay all the amount, but like,
Do you still have some in your
shipping-
apartment? Can I drive up and
Yeah,
get those?
right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so links. Sorry, I didn't say the normal thing. Links are in the links are in the description. Links are in the description, and then the format of what we're talking about is just like this little fancy thing says: news, events that happen, events that are coming, videos, and then Insta Clips, and then I think I should put some thanks in here while I have some time. But so back to news: Victor Peraza on Demolition, which is
cool.
sick. Victor has been. I feel like Victor and Eddie were like kind of chilling, and then even like all the Perazas were kind of chilling for a little bit, and Victor seems like he kind of found the fire again.
Victor had some injuries.
Is that
'Cause
what it
he
was?
was killing it, had
Yeah.
some injuries, and now he's been back.
Dude, when he went to the Triple
Now
Challenge
he's
event
back.
in Glendale, he was like
He's sick.
he crushed it.
And that's just
Sick.
so not what he's the best at.
You know,
what I mean.
I don't want to put him.
He rides though.
I don't. I'll put him on. I'll put him on a little bit of blast because I think it's such a cool thing. Like, so he went to Anaheim and he was planning on riding, and he was like spooked by the jumps. And I saw him and he was like kind of in tears. He was like, "Dude, I just like it's just getting to me, and I'm just like I can't fucking do it." And I'm like, and he didn't ride the jumps at all. And then he goes to the Glendale one. He starts riding, and then he just crushes it. Crushes it. Like,
Nice.
just barely missed out on, like, semifinals. Like, just, like, literally on the bubble. And it was, like, he was killing it. Like, just total Peraza fashion, like, but his own unique style. It was sick.
I don't mean this to bash on Kevin by any means. Obviously, Kevin is the man. I always thought Victor might be the most talented Peraza. When you just watch him screwing around and whatnot, and I'm like, damn, like, Kevin works really hard and puts out this amazing stuff. Like, damn, Victor, if you could get some of that work ethic, like the shit you'd be doing, like, you might be the guy.
A couple months ago,
Since he was like 14, you know?
Blake filmed like a little power hour thing of him and Kevin in the backyard, and just that was like Victor's like environment, you know, just do whatever and we'll film you.
Yes.
And it was like I was just sitting back watching, like, Victor's coming.
Such a nice kid, too.
Yeah.
The whole
So good.
much love the whole family.
And I'd be like,
Great
Victor,
people.
you got to tell Blake, you know, like he was doing that kind of shit where he'd do the sickest run ever, and like, did you film that? And Blake's like, I didn't know you were dropping in. Like he was, he's like, he's that.
Yeah, so-
He's really good at like improv riding.
Yep.
Just riding, having fun.
He's doing the I don't know how hardcore he's going, but he's playing with the Olympic thing a little bit.
Yeah,
He's got
yeah.
the Mexico cycling thing. He's gone to a couple events.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see something like that work out for him.
Yeah.
If he's having fun doing it. I just want him to do it. Makes him have fun and ride more.
Yeah.
You know?
Imagine him and his brother both like going to the Olympics together.
Or me and you.
But let's go.
Can you get me a pass?
Absolutely
All
not.
three of us. We're going to Paris.
Yeah, it's
Can you
gonna be fun.
vouch for me so I could fuck it up for you?
Again? Again?
And then in more Peraza news, David Peraza riding for Demolition and Volume Bikes Flow,
Sick.
which is sick. So, yeah, it's crazy, dude. I mean, David was there
Peraza
too,
family,
killing
man.
it. It was like the whole like when I
David's
did the
the man.
monster edit, it was like I had the Peraza block, you know, like it was so sick. Like I was so psyched to put that together.
David is a realtor and does really well doing that, apparently.
Oh, yeah?
I'm really, really happy for him.
yeah,
He's a really, really, really
which
good
he
guy.
Makes even doing random bicycle
Still
stunts.
killing it.
Well, we've talked about that a million times,
Yeah.
me and you, on the
Yeah.
podcast, when it's like so cool when you see people kind of take a break, they get a little over it, and then they get a good job, or they have money coming in, and then they ride almost better.
Yeah,
Because
I have that fire.
They're just having fun.
I got 3 hours after work. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, random note on this one. That's Kennetencio's new park. Last
I was
weekend
gonna ask, what
that
is that
opened. And then there's another event there this weekend. It's in Jaco, Costa Rica. It's near where his other spot was, but he has the indoor spot. Kenneth went all in and got it done.
Does he have AC?
I don't know. There are crocodiles, and I like crocodiles more than AC.
Dude, he had this.
dude is the man.
he-
Such a nice guy.
He had something
And
where
a
I was just
shredder.
dying because it was like all these sponsors, and I was like, dude, he is.
It wasn't
fucking
him bench
winning.
pressing a woman. Because I like that also.
That's his wife.
But the shirt is like the BAC is like the biggest bank in Costa Rica.
yeah,
So
it
he's
was
doing
like,
good?
He's good, yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's good, but he reinvests so much what he has into the community and the scene
Fuck yeah.
and himself. You
Yeah,
know,
it seems like he's always got a park, and he's always letting everyone
when you
come
go
join.
there, there's like a whole crew of really good riders and nice people that rely on Kenneth. Whether they work at his shop, they help him with stuff, but like he runs shit
You've gone down there a bunch of times.
Kenneth's a
Yeah.
really good friend, and he has a crocodile that lives in his backyard.
Does he really?
Sometimes you want to see it? I'll
Yeah.
see it right now. Yeah.
What are you looking for, Fudger?
I was just trying to find this random video. Like it was like all these, like he's got fucking sponsored by Taco Bell and shit.
He did.
Does
He was
he?
on a cup and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's the man.
through Costa Rica.
I don't know.
Well,
I tried.
keep talking about it until I find the crocodile. He's just gotta find these texts.
Hold on, I thought I saw him in like a Taco. Look at this, look at Taco Bell shirt.
Damn, dude.
Is he going mild or hot?
Hola, Taco y yo les traemos un combo único, el nuevo Tencio Box, con mis antojos favoritos
Nice,
para que vos también los disfrutes.
It said, translation, I really like this taco and I really don't like Kyle Carlson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's true.
that's what it said.
This is in his backyard. I don't know if you can see it. That's a crocodile.
Oh.
And he has chickens and stuff. Like,
That's insane.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Huh.
How big is that thing?
1,000,000 feet.
How big is it?
I haven't met
4
it.
feet? Oh, you haven't seen it in real life?
No. But I'd assume there's big ones down there.
You haven't
I've
been to his
done-
house with the crocodile in the backyard?
No, the crocodile's new. I haven't been down there for a
Oh,
little while. But
okay.
I've seen multiple crocodiles near his house. We always go on the crocodile tour there.
Damn.
Highlight of my life.
Brady Baker on Demolition
They
as
finally
well.
replaced Dennis Anderson.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Hey,
Congrats.
this is cool. I'm glad seeing Demolition doing some sick
Yeah.
shit.
3 in a row.
Yeah.
So they picked up 3 dudes this month.
doing
That's
it.
sick.
Brady's the man.
Yeah.
He's in X Games also.
Is he?
I'm sure we'll get into that
Oh,
later,
yeah.
but psyched for him.
Yeah, this dude's really good. Jaden Mucha put me onto him.
Yeah.
Is he still? Who is he? Yeah, he's still writing
Radio's
for
the
radio.
mic, yeah.
And in the news, no one sponsored Jaden Mucha yet. What the hell? Someone
Right?
fucking sponsor this
And,
guy.
Alex Heim.
And Alex Heim.
Yeah.
What the
You know,
hell?
I'm more concerned about Alex because I saw Jaden at a pool party in Vegas with Steve Aoki as the DJ. I think Jaden's doing okay, but you know, he's got something else going on apparently.
Yeah.
But Alex Heim, what the hell?
Yeah.
Jaden is a smart, well-raised human being.
His dad's a great guy. He's a great guy.
Yeah. But
Went to
if you-
Vegas.
if you
went
want,
to Vegas, didn't hit me up.
if you want to film cool stuff with someone, put him on your team. He'll do shit.
You should. He's a good guy, reliable, my friend.
Ty Morrow off of Vans, I assume. Correct?
I would assume so.
Yes. Yeah. I don't think you're supposed to tag New Balance if you're on Vans.
Yeah, I don't think that's allowed.
I think
My-
it's such a Ty way to announce it too. Like just tag. New
My
Balance.
understanding of this, and I could be incorrect, I think his formal Vans deal ended a bit ago.
Yeah.
But he was always kind of part of the extended family.
Yeah.
And I think this might be his way of saying, like, I'm good with that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think,
yeah. So, I would assume he's not on New Balance, but who knows?
I'm not sure.
Never know.
I mean, I
Never
would
know.
assume he is.
Yeah. Well, that's that too. So
I hope so.
yeah.
I hope they
Tag
drove
New
a,
Balance like that. Shit.
drove a dump truck full of money to
I
his
don't
house.
know.
It'd make me happy.
I consider it just be like a funny, like a cheeky way of saying like I'm not on Vans anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
You know.
I don't know though. It's so
You never
like,
know.
It's so
Yeah,
direct,
you never
like
know.
you think.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he was probably.
I hope
between-
he's on,
between
and
when-
I hope we get to see tons more Ty footage in cool ways.
For sure.
Because
And,
Ty is
and between when he
best.
got his first pair of Vans back when he lived in Greenville to when he posted that was probably 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that was really that long of a relationship, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And
I
if he
was
is on,
like, yeah.
if he is on New Balance, that's an amazing like BMX relationship.
Be cool.
Because
Yeah,
I don't think they do anything with any BMXers at this point.
David Godziak.
Oh yeah, David Godziak.
Not a BMX anymore.
Yeah,
Hey.
he does. He'll ride.
He's got
dirt.
a current X Games gold
Anymore.
medal
You don't
from
think he's gonna
BMX.
ride- you don't think
and
he's
he
gonna-
might win another one in a couple weeks here.
That's what I
So
was
show
gonna
some
say.
respect.
He comes to X Games and fucks it up.
His dog absolutely hates me. We're in Poland and his dog was like gonna kill me. And I wanted to be friends with the dog really bad. It just wasn't happening.
So
And David is
Kenneth
kinda-
Tensio and David Godziak's dog have so much in common.
Kenneth's crocodile, David's dog.
What? I think David would ride a lot more BMX if there was dirt contest.
Yeah,
because he's
yeah.
a dirt rider.
Likes big jumps.
Yeah, he loves
Kills
big jumps. So that's why he got
Kills it.
the downhill or slope style bike.
Did you see that? I
Dirt
saw
bike.
something where it was like Red
Crankworks has a
Bull
good event.
Roof Ride or something like that. It's like an
I think
event
that's happening
right
next
now.
weekend.
Yeah, and it's like would I don't know. I'm just like I just look at it. I'm like, hey, you should just let all bikes ride it. Like
Yeah.
BMXers should ride that shit too. It
Some of
looks
those
like,
Crankworks courses, the one in Australia is like they're looking really BMX.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
It's-
and
Those bikes are
There
just
was
like
one-
BMX.
there was
bikes,
like
too.
there was a mountain bike triple
Sick.
challenge where it was like just two big ass jumps in a row, and it was like this is just a dirt contest.
and
like just so you
a
know,
handful of BMX guys do well, have gone up and done well. Tim Brinjay from France.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
he's so
Tom
sick.
Eisted from the UK recently did well. David does well.
What's the dude Dean Cusin that did the fucking backflip at the
That's Tom Eisted.
at the Dark Fest
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever?
Tom.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, that's
he's been
Tom.
killing
All
it.
right.
Dean Cusin's the guy that kind of rode like Nyquist.
Oh, okay. All
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's
He
awesome.
did the flag down
UK
bar.
guy. Yeah.
All right, I thought
Tom's
it
the
was
one
Dean.
who's been killing it in Crankworks.
He's the
and
one that did the world
100
record
foot
backflip.
flip.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I love seeing a podium when it's like David, Tim, and Tom, and I'm like,
Yeah,
you're all
yeah,
our guys.
Well,
yeah.
like we were talking about earlier, I was telling you about mountain biking, and you thought I was talking about that, and I'm like, no, like I ride like the trail bikes, like full suspension. That's like the Crankworks thing. It's really similar to BMX
For sure.
It's like a bigger BMX bike, basically for bigger jumps.
I quit listening halfway through what you were telling me.
I know.
I got bored.
Sorry. There's me. You gotta
there's
look
you.
at me again.
So what happened to your arm here, dude?
It's almost healed.
Was it stitches?
It was a hole. No, it was just a giant hole.
You got stitches in the mouth, right?
I got
Chin?
my chin. A
How
couple
was it?
days before that.
How's the chin?
She's healed.
All good, yeah?
Oh yeah, that was easy.
Stem cells, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing stem cell research.
Stem cells and steroids.
This is newsworthy because are you wearing the same shirt? No, it doesn't have the little tag thing.
Same color.
The last day of filming with Dennis Anderson and Paris Benegas out in North Carolina. This is for Pat was heard loud and clear before each clip was timed and said our new film airs August 9th.
Yeah, we
Better be
literally
ready.
flew there like in tears over the Pat news, and they were like, we can call the trip off, and I was like, fuck that. Like Pat would be like, if you don't go, you are the biggest pussy. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
all I kept
Oh,
hearing
yeah.
in my ear, and just went, and it was.
And I was
weird.
also there.
You were there. It was nice. We had breakfast together. That's hilarious. Yeah, you're there. Good man right here. But yeah, it was just like, it was rough seeing Pat's face everywhere on the spiny half cab whip, on this dirt jumpy cash roll with no brakes into a berm. I think I talked about it on the podcast, but just Pat's faces everywhere.
Yeah.
Even on that trip, I was like, it'll be nice to be distracted and come home and deal with it. And it's like, no, you're dealing with it every fucking day.
Deal with it forever.
Yeah.
And I think in a good way. You know what I mean?
In a good way. I was just
you're
like,
not
dude,
going to sit there and look at something and be like, maybe not today. When you think about that, you're going to get shit done. You know?
I love that guy so much. And
is there a premiere or anything planned for that? What's the game plan?
They're talking about it right now because they're doing Moeller's Jam. You know,
I
don't know. That'll probably be some news we'll talk about. Moeller's doing another one of his jam at his property. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
And so I was just asking Colin. I was like, "Hey, we're doing a premiere around this time." He's like, "Yeah, just probably it'll be before that, so don't go out too early to the Moeller thing."
Gotcha.
So sounds like there's going to be a premiere.
Probably headquarters or
maybe.
Should I quit asking you this on the record?
I don't know yet. No, I just don't know. It sounds like there's a premiere, but I just don't know. I'm not allowed to go to Colorado too early. It's the only thing I know.
Brett Banasiewicz got third in an event in Poland.
What? In the Polish Championships. Apparently, I always thought he was from Indiana. Apparently, the dude's from Poland.
So
what?
Yeah, this is real.
It doesn't have audio, so I'm not.
I just assume it was a Korn song.
Hey. Yeah, Brett. Dang. Oh, man.
So how does this come about?
Yeah, what is this? Polish. Look at him. He's riding good.
It's like a dipped three.
Yeah, Brett. To anyone that is very out of date on BMX, this is Brett Banasiewicz, and he was the best, most prodigy. Just nothing ever like. And the only thing I've ever seen close, I was riding with that Connor Stick kid at Woodward.
He's incredible.
And I was like, wow, I've never seen someone this young and this talented since Brett.
Yeah.
Like he reminded me of Brett. Like a little kid that could.
Was sick.
Whoa, that was crazy.
Yeah.
What was
he
that?
He fakey
from the landing to the spine.
Just like straight fakey?
Yeah, but like
Sick.
had a gap to it. Yeah.
Hell yeah, Brett.
Look at him on the podium.
Congrats.
I don't know how he's Polish. I'm pretty sure he's from Ohio. Excuse me, I'm pretty sure he's from Indiana, but I'm psyched to see him killing it. That's what I'll say.
Somewhere, right?
Yeah, Brett, you're the best.
Caden Stone on Monster Army.
Oh, that was cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he'll make the bump up from that.
I think no. What I like about this is Brady Baker's on Monster Army also.
Yeah.
They have a couple of the guys there that they're really helping develop, and you see the path for them. You see the future. So I think this is awesome.
Chase hit me up about like looking for people for his Hastings. He's a team captain now, and I was like, dude, hit this kid up.
Be rad.
Yeah, he was like, good choice.
Yeah, that's
good kid, good rider. I saw him yesterday. He's awesome.
He's cool.
Love the guy.
You see everybody.
Or I lie a lot.
He was literally in North Carolina. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, we did have breakfast together in North Carolina. He just came and had breakfast.
That is it for news. Now we're on events that happened. Kyle, Olympic stuff. Did anything happen?
You know, this is the first time I ever touched your spreadsheet, and I added a couple things in here that we'll be talking about here. So maybe just run through it. I'll just talk about that when we get to it.
So lots of these cash jams happened.
Yes,
Copenhagen, Cologne, and then Amsterdam. Where was it? Mayhem and I don't know. But there's a lot of footage from all of these, so I don't know how much we want to go into it, but
they're all sick. Just catch up.
Click
on
the
all
links.
Yeah, click the links.
So
these are all
Dan Kruk, AK ended up winning this one, but
that was one of the highlights. Was AK just God, he's better and better. He's one of those it's fine wine kind of street riders.
Is this the one where
it gets better and better?
I saw
and better.
a really good clip of Dan Kruk. Maybe did Ice to 450 or something like a song.
That's the next jam.
Gotcha.
That's the one that was this past weekend. So, but yeah, I mean, it's crazy that there's all these jams right now. You know, like it's like a bit overwhelming, honestly.
Yeah.
Like the one in Copenhagen was 3 days, 3-day BMX jam. Like
that's a lot.
That's incredible.
I'm literally
that's
just every day catching up on everything.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to keep up with. It's so much good stuff happening.
That was sick.
I think it's safe to say Europe is doing the most in BMX lately.
Yeah.
Like they really are. Oh man, that was sick.
That was sick.
Jordan does it crazy. I think it's cranked over Smith Ice 182. Yeah.
All right.
You could hear when they announce AK that everybody's like Eddie, like, local. I'm sure. Like,
oh wow,
AK's on it.
Yeah. We'll watch this for a couple more seconds, but
a little bit of news to people who don't know, but AK got in trouble for being in America and then going to Mexico or some bullshit, some weird like border thing.
I think he tried.
He got
was
screwed
here,
over.
He
and
was
got
here for too long, and then he went to Mexico and he tried to come back as
whatever
a
it was. It was something that
like
wasn't his fault, just
Yeah.
like some border policy thing, and he's been not allowed to come to America for 7 years.
Yeah.
It's got to be about now, though, right?
It's got to be about now.
Yeah, it's
And
gotta
look
be
at
about-
how good he is. Like he's gonna have and his sponsors are all over here at Colt. I mean, not all the sponsors, but Colt's over here. Like he's gonna come back.
Yeah. He never stopped riding. I'd always just see him once or twice a year in Europe somewhere, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
I know.
I forgot that AK's the best.
Exactly. When I watched this jam, I was like, oh my God, AK was doing all these like tricks you don't see anyone do first try. Yeah, but these Monster Cash Up jams are sick.
Shout out to Monster.
Yeah. This I have to show this one just because of Grant.
I haven't watched this one yet. How come they all announce in English? Just because everyone in Europe just kind of has the. Oh my God. Yo.
Grant, you good?
What a nice guy.
It's honestly lucky it was Grant because like Grant like held him up and Grant is just like fucking just built, so he's like totally fine. Where I'd be like shattered to pieces.
There's just no more fudger.
Yeah.
He did the move too, where he saved the camera,
And then the
saved
next
him.
clip almost gets him too.
He's like, I'm moving.
Let's go with the old long lens. Yeah.
Yeah, he literally after that all the fisheye clips were on the other side of the. But yeah, I mean all the videos are sick. Like, why am I blanking on the other one? I don't know what the hell it's called. But it's not. I thought it was in here.
It's like, was it Amsterdam?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was it. Yeah. And
How many has there been? 3 so far?
There's been 3, yeah. So Amsterdam, Mayhem in Amsterdam. And then that's literally the same weekend. The Cologne one was the same weekend as Rumble in Richmond, which we have coverage of as well. I don't know how much we need to watch, but there's so much. But
You definitely showed the kid riding at the jump fast as hell, and then you just skipped through it. And he was
sorry.
psyched. Yeah, you kind of ruined the whole intro.
This one's cool. It's women's and children are involved. They got pump track, and like for people who want to just get into BMX, they have this pump track, and then they have the trails in the woods for everyone who just likes riding trails, and they have a racetrack for the racers, and they have one giant jump for people to just get down on. So
Literally in the middle of the racetrack. It's so cool.
middle of the race.
Yeah.
So there's racers doing inverts. There's people trying to jump these dirt jumps. We're all riding the racetrack, like, and then they have the Fast and Loose premiere afterwards.
They
where everyone
run
gets
races
together.
that weekend, don't they?
The next day is a flat pedal race, so it's
Okay.
like the pros have to wear flat pedals, so it's like a little different.
Gotcha.
yeah, and all proceeds go towards Radshare, which is obviously a nonprofit run by Steve Crandall. So, I mean, shout out to Steve. Obviously. Like
I always
so-
say it, if every city had a Steve Crandall, BMX would be the biggest hobby,
God. Yeah.
whatever sport in the world.
Yeah.
Like he just makes cool events happen for
Great guy.
35 years.
Great guy for a
Yeah.
long,
Yeah.
Yeah. Real good.
Thought I had a time code. Oh yeah, 246. Vish's event.
Yes, this is awesome,
I
Bish.
think when was this one?
It was
but-
like the weekend after we were all together last
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
One of those that I said I was going to go to.
Yeah.
I think I was.
I wanted
I
to.
have a good
couldn't.
excuse. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was smoked.
But cool ass event. Like Vish did a super good job of like kind of chronicling the build up to it and,
Yeah, he
and
did.
building the hype, and it looks like it was super successful. So shout out to him. Obviously, any event is a good event. So,
I feel like last summer a lot of people were like, "Oh, there's not that much stuff happening right now," and then this summer's like, "Let's just do it on our own."
yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
like every weekend there's like something cool to do. More people just doing fun shit. on
Vish
their own.
said a few things too that implied there's another event coming or he's doing something else.
Nice.
as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's happening, but it sounds like there's more. So
And then European Championship. There's men and Wowen. Is that-
that's the fifth gender or something.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Wowen.
Wowen.
So Kieran won men.
Whoa! This run is amazing. So only Europeans are allowed to ride in this?
Yeah. So
turn
basically
that off. That's
on the
what
Olympic
triggers
side
it.
of things, they try to they crown a champion of each continent.
This
so
run
this is all the
is
Europeans.
amazing.
Who's the champion of Antarctica?
That would be a penguin.
Oh, okay.
This is banger,
you just
banger,
call Kieran a
banger,
penguin?
banger.
No, Antarctica.
Oh, okay.
Banger run.
Kieran's riding super well, and it seems like for a while, I'd see him at big events on big ramps, and he'd have all the big tricks, but couldn't quite stick it all. And it seems like lately he's been sticking it all a whole lot.
And he's young too, huh?
Young, super good kid. He's awesome.
He did all his bangers in this run.
It's crazy that
This run would be hard to beat in the Olympics.
He's been pulled runs like this consistent, with double flares and shit in them.
And then he keeps adding tricks, adding height.
Yeah, high energy.
Yes.
Does hard tricks at the end, like energy the whole way through.
Kieran, man, he's been one of my favorite park riders for a while, and he keeps getting better and better.
He's like your favorite's Dares, and then Karen.
Yeah,
yes.
That's how I knew. I started laughing right away. I was like, I know the joke that is.
So were the Poland ramps the same ramps? Why were those the same color?
Yeah, I believe so. The Krakow, Poland. So I believe that Poland put them on, so they also held their own event there.
What?
Did I give you the wrong link? It's in her
Olympics
profile,
is
I believe.
amazing. They're doing so many events.
But I have a ridiculous question. So I had a thought about you know how they have those road bikers and they had that one guy that got in trouble for having an electric motor in the C tube and stuff. Is there a rule like that in BMX?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's a huge rule set, and it's kind of weird.
Okay. All right. So you couldn't I just think you get tired at the end of your run instead of pedaling. You're just you just juice the throttle, a little pedal assist, about 40 seconds.
It's gotta be a rule.
Yeah. No, there's a pretty wild rule.
Steroids for your bike.
Yeah. I swear she posted a run. I gave you the wrong link.
Is that it?
Maybe it's that one in the middle.
Oh, so the Poland one was the next one?
Is this it?
This
My winning
is
ride.
women's and women's European Championship.
Oh, wow. Let's see this.
So she won again 2 years in a row. She's awesome. It's a really good run.
But how does she do in the...
She hasn't done incredibly well, but when you watch this, you can tell she has it in her. I believe she's only 17, so she has a high upside.
What's her full name? Ivet.
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. I would butcher it. But is this it?
Damn.
Fucking sick.
When you watch the highest level and you watch Hannah and you watch the Chinese girls are doing incredibly well right now. I don't think she's quite there.
They're a little bit
but
behind. But they're good.
Watch this. Is this the one? Watch this. Oh no, wrong trick. She does one box trick in this that really fired me up.
The flip bar.
No. Maybe it's there. No, when she comes back, I promise it's going to be sick. It reminds me of a 14-year-old you, Dennis. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah.
That's not me. That's Boyd.
Good point. Yeah.
Wrong person.
That was sick, though, nonetheless.
That was sick.
So, yeah. Killing it. Psyched to see her getting 2 in a row. And, some
just
good...
Start,
some
she's got some highlights.
High-level women, Nikita got 4th. You know what I mean? And Charlotte was there, and I believe Charlotte didn't compete in the final. I think she made finals, didn't compete. I'm not sure if she got hurt or what happened. But, she's out there with some solid riders, And Lori from France, I believe, got 3rd, and she's really, really good. She got podiumed the last World Cup. So,
this is
legit.
Slightly off topic, but this run, I think this is it.
Is this the Spain contest?
I don't know.
Yeah.
This guy's Jude's. I met him
What
briefly.
the hell was that first trick? Oh my god.
He's gnarly.
Yeah.
Where's this guy from?
UK.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at all these contests. America don't got shit. For
Right.
Well, this is the one that pissed you off, Dennis.
What?
Well, Dare's got 6th, so you said it was bad judging.
Shut the fuck up.
Urban World Series.
Hey, you know what's cool about this one? Cool. In the women's class.
So Dares goes to these though?
No, this is UCI points. It's relevant. Plus, Dares is kind of famous in Spain because they similar to Venezuela, He has.
But look how he's got a bunch of blank walls and stuff in there, which
His
obviously
tricks
would be
go hard.
but literally
His tricks go nuts. He can do tricks. This guy won this contest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Biggest win of his career.
He's got bangers.
Yeah.
And that's all it takes to win.
Watch his first trick again.
Yeah, what was
it's
that
a 720 decade or something? Bar decade?
It's a 720 decade to bar.
Yeah.
He's
crazy.
He's goofy footed though. Not trying to hate, but so it's like a.
So you hate him, Dennis? I get it. He beat Dares. You're pissed.
Just saying, it's like a 7 whip to bar, which is insane.
I agree.
I see what you're saying.
Dares should have won. So hey, speaking of Dares winning in the women's class, I
You
believe
get paid every time you say dare.
Yeah, but it's Venezuelan currency, so I can't do much with it.
Why do you keep saying Carl's brought to you by Carl's Jr.?
Welcome to Costco. I love you. In the women's class in this, the top 5 were the Chinese girls.
Oh wow!
And there was a lot of women competing in this, and it was the top 5.
Okay, that's last month. You said that pretty much America has it wrapped up to be the 2 women in Olympic spots.
Multiple countries can send 2 women this time.
Oh.
Based on the current standings, some craziness would have to happen for the U.S. to not send 2.
So it's not number one
nothing's-
country doesn't get 2.
It's
and
different than it was last
Okay.
time. Nothing is like set in stone, period. But
Same for the men.
not as precise, but I would guess yes.
It's crazy. There's like rules that aren't really like.
Well, no, it would just be like if you watched a football team and these teams played each other and this one beat this team 9 times, the 10th time, they're probably going to win. You can't guarantee it, but they're probably going to win.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it used to be the number 1 country got 2 people.
Yeah, it's completely different this time.
It's for men and women's.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the exact
That's
same.
what I was asking.
Yeah.
So it's not the exact same. It's different.
Yeah, we're getting confused here.
You're getting
you just lost me because you said it's different, exact same. That's literally what you
it's
said.
different than last year. It's the exact same for men and women.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. I don't drink.
He's a lightweight, man. Jeez.
Something like
One Dales.
that.
Kyle's contest.
Oh yeah, it's amateur event in Salt Lake City.
Dude, this
kid
kid's
killed
sick.
it. TJ is his name. Lives in Salt Lake now. He killed it. Awesome event. Connor Stitt killed it. Just
Good style.
Yeah, he rides that park really well.
he does, and it's a gnarly concrete park.
Yeah.
And,
That was sick.
Oh, I know that guy.
yeah, he's Owen Davis. You know him too, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
always around. So good event, good turnout, amateur event. So the whole series, people are getting their points, and there's year-end champions and whatnot. So it's trucking along very well.
Cool.
It's a good one, and yeah,
Like we've said before, if you're trying to get involved in the contest scene domestic wise, America, this is the one.
if you're looking for
Yeah.
a path or just a place to go ride and whatnot, it's just a good fun place. Colin Ackerman, this kid, he's won a handful of the events this year, and he's in first overall for this expert class, which is essentially one class under pro. And he's really, really, really good, and he's good at putting runs together. He might not have the biggest tricks yet, but I feel like you can learn the big tricks, and it's hard to learn to put a run together.
Yeah.
But he's been really impressive and keeps it moving.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, took the win there, and shout out to Dan Foley for making the video. It was a good event. Next one's in North Carolina in August.
Brought to you
August
by
what?
Carl's Jr.
Brought to you by Hyper, actually.
Oh.
But
Nice.
I'll probably eat Carl's Jr. while I'm there. I probably haven't eaten Carl's Jr. in like a decade. I'm not opposed, though.
All right. Events that are coming. So that wraps up events that happened. I feel like we're missing something. I feel like we kind of glanced through some of the cash up ones, but
Cash App's huge. They've been just
yeah,
like
I mean,
every.
there's the footage. Literally, the footage. If you guys have time, the footage like we put together the raw videos, like they're cool. Like I think they're super cool. Like it's just I don't know. That's
Was
BMX
that
to me.
events?
So yeah.
The Magnetar weekend and
Yeah. You're right.
was a-
I
that was
had
that was an event.
I
for
have.
sure.
I think I have that in.
It was on here somewhere. I saw it earlier.
Yeah. Maga.
Yeah,
Fast and
something
Loose
like
Maga.
that.
Oh, I skipped over it. Bad, Ryan.
You skipped Freak coming soon, also.
Yeah,
because
it's in the videos. That's why I
Okay.
skipped that one. So I think that's what happened. So
Fast and Loose guys are like out there building jams and
Yeah.
literally building shit at skate parks and just doing cool stuff. They're a crew making videos, but they're also building jams and building the scene. It's really cool. They're doing.
You know what I saw?
They're
Something-
doing the most.
I feel like this is a Do the Damn Tour jam video that
Was that this past month as well?
Yeah, it just
nice.
came out a day ago. So and Tim Hankins, I suck at replying to emails to him, but
We'll just talk to him on
It's
here.
not personal.
No,
yeah.
What's up, Tim?
Hey Tim. Sorry
Hey,
about
Tim,
that.
how
What do you got for us?
Sorry for the delayed response. That's my go-to. Been super busy. What the fuck am I doing? I'm looking for Dig. Sorry. Looking for Fast and Loose. This looks pretty funny. Like a Little John interviewing people, but that's not the one that I was looking for. Sorry.
Colt made a cool video about it. It's pretty much like a
I
Colt
believe
video.
it's in the video section.
Okay.
Should we just touch this in the video section? I mean, I think you already have it.
No.
We could just say Magnetar.
Well, it was an event. I don't know why my brain.
It was,
is just,
but Colt
where's
kind of
this?
did
Right
like
here. There you go.
There we go. In the
Yeah.
cut. Boom. They did a trail jam. They did a park jam. They did a premiere. It looked like an amazing time.
Sorry about that, boys. I have the DVD in the news. I bought it today. I was like, yeah, I need to buy this shit.
It's a sick
So-
video.
But
This is in the cut, so
I haven't
there's gonna
watched-
be
I
no
haven't
time
watched
codes
it,
for this.
so-
But like I said, it's just all the boys came out for the most part. And
so we were missing an event. So that's
Cool, I got you.
factual.
Awesome
So,
turnout. Oh, so this kid, play this clip. This kid's name's Bridger, and he's from Salt Lake, and he rides a lot of the USABMX events. And his dad told me in Salt Lake City, he's like, he always loved BMX, and he went and was around all the fast loose guys, and now it's like it changed him. Like he's so fired up and so into it, and I was like, that's so cool. Like,
that's sick.
That's the thing. You need like the USA BMX events and the Olympics and stuff, but then you need to go to jams like this.
I think just get the full experience. That's what when we were growing up. That's what we went to everything, you know.
Yes.
And it's like there's so many different aspects, and they're all cool in their own way.
And I feel like this summer, that's kind of what it feels like again. Where like each weekend you can do totally different stuff if you want to.
And you should. Damn it.
Damn it.
I think it might work better.
Someone go behind him and get the jump under.
All right, let's move on.
All right. Sorry, got stuck in
Heard enough of Jason's voice.
PTSD. Huff Flat Jam. This is events that are coming. July 29th in Winston-Salem. Road to Recovery Jam. Shout out to Joe Doty.
What is
How do
this?
you say his name? I don't know. I'm saying that. So they do this every year. And it's kind of a trail jam, but it's also like I don't know. Sometimes I mix it up with the TRA thing where it's like if it's like the over under like kind of jumping racetrack thing or stuff like that.
Is it Road to Recovery like the foundation?
It's the foundation, but it's Joe.
I know Joe.
Granddad's like event that they raise money for that. So like even for Pat, like they don't necessarily need to help out like monetarily for Pat's family, but just in the sense of like getting his estate in order and dealing with the financial stuff. They have a lot of advice for them and stuff like that. And like, you know, like
that's so cool.
They have, you know, like they posted about this motocross racer that unfortunately got paralyzed recently and stuff like that. And they help out a lot, and they helped out a lot when Mikey went down. They helped out. And this is, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the company that Aaron Cook founded, right?
No, that's Athlete Recovery Fund.
No,
but
it folded into
it.
Cool.
Yeah, it folded into
I was wondering that, but I was in my head. I already came up with the name, and I was like, that's not the same thing.
Yeah, so he's the one that he's no longer involved, but they still are keeping it going. They do a lot of good stuff. So if you are in the area, please go check it out and support a good cause. Connecticut, I believe.
Yeah.
So what is it? What kind of jam?
Jump line, pit bike race, side hack race, long jump, pump track. Just
sounds like a good time. Sounds like a good time.
Do we have any more beers? Are those?
Yeah, there's a bunch. There's a bunch up there. They're all cold. They're all coldish. There's some in the fridge too.
Grab the red ones, man.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
I grabbed the blue.
All right.
Yeah. Don't blame you. The reds are a little. Well, I mean, they're not bad, but like.
Oh no, they're delicious. That's the problem.
It makes you party.
They hurt the next day. Those are the podcasts when the red ones come out, or the next day I can't really ride.
BMX Day, save the date. I have it right here. Look at this. Don't look at my desktop, everybody.
Is that an adult film?
Yes.
Whoa.
I like those.
The monster. Those are all my projects. Those are things I need to do.
What are you doing with Adam 22?
Yeah. Check out my OnlyFans. BMX Day, San Diego.
Dude, this is going
Saturday.
hard. Like I said, this summer's crazy. This is happening. The next day is a crazy X Games event. Super top secret. It's not
super.
But the next day is a crazy X Games thing, and then straight into
the
next
mega park.
X Games. Like so.
Are you talking about the street one?
Super top secret.
I honestly didn't know that was top secret.
Yeah.
I won't say anything more.
Yeah.
But basically,
Stu,
this runs
I'll get a
straight
text
into
from
X Games.
Stu within like 45
We didn't
minutes.
say anything. This runs straight into X
Swear he
Games.
listens to this shit at double speed.
He'll-
How the fuck did you find this?
Just responds and is like, "Send me the video on your desktop."
But this is gonna be cool.
Yeah, so it's gonna be cool. I just need to figure out what the fuck we're doing. So Albert and I are gonna figure that out this weekend. But we have two weeks.
What's
time.
Yeah.
just is there something that's changing your
there's a lot of
ideas on what to do? What's going on?
All right, yeah. So
Maybe some
we're
people can
not
leave in
sure.
the comments what
we
you
may
should do.
we may actually be premiering Freak, which would be sick.
Dope.
So if
Where would you premiere it at?
that's we. I mean, there's a couple of
Dave at House of Blues.
There's a yeah. I mean, literally, it just depends on their budget. They're
sick.
trying to figure it out, and if we're actually doing that, that just affects the jam as a whole because we don't want it to end super far from wherever we're doing that. So I need to find that out before.
You don't
we,
want to
like,
premiere
walk
it in the
into
home app ditch?
No, no. And then like we're honestly a little worried because Go Skateboarding Day happened
Got
like
violent?
2 or 3 weeks ago, and they literally like ransacked a bunch of 7-Elevens and did like $15,000 or $20,000 worth of damage. Who like did? Multiple, like the skaters.
BMXers ain't gonna do.
I know,
shit.
I know, but I just feel like that. I feel like. And
oh, so they think we're the skaters,
and then they beat up somebody at Balboa Park.
Well,
and so I feel like if we cruise around downtown,
can't blame that on skateboarding. Let's blame that on the fucking posers.
Well, there's just
you're using logic. You're using reality.
Yes.
Yeah, that I feel like maybe cops won't be as like amenable as they usually are when we're in.
Let's
those
do it at the OB
situations.
skate park.
So,
you can do whatever you want there.
Yeah.
It's not quite as sexy after watching these cool street jams and whatnot, but
and that's part of it too.
Cool.
Getting everyone together at OB would go
and
hard.
not that it's a competition in any sense, but I like what the jams all look so sick, and I'm like, dude, ours has to be fucking good. And
okay.
And there was no pressure in the years before where like Albert and I we put effort into the last one.
Does it have to be street?
Yeah. They want it to be street. They want it to be street, and it usually is. So
usually they were called street series. Now they're called cash up. So it's like you could just go to a park. Cash up.
Yeah. I mean, there's that option, but yeah.
Solved.
So need to figure it out, but it shouldn't be too hard. And we just want to change spots. We want to make shit better. We want to have some cool shit and give away apparently fucking $4,000 or $5,000. So
I like that.
That'd be sick.
I have a kicker.
Yeah,
thanks to Colby Roth.
Literally, you're gonna bring the kicker.
I could bring the kicker.
USABMX freestyle in Charlotte.
Next one, it's at the Hangar Skate Park. You guys been to that?
No.
It's cool. So it's maybe like 30 minutes outside of Charlotte, and it feels like a throwback park. Like if you Google, actually, it's probably worth Googling if you haven't seen it.
What is it called?
The Hangar, HANGAR, and it's in Denver, North Carolina. Ironic,
mess
right?
up your plane tickets.
Yeah. Book them to Charlotte, North Carolina. But it reminds me of a skate park like almost from back in the day. Like if you just hit images or whatever.
Is that
like,
the Baptist Church?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just it's Pat.
Wow. See.
Hit images at the top, or just hit
best.
But if you see, it's
wow! It looks like
cool.
the fucking flow.
Dude, it's rad.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been there once with Pat. I shot that photo. Yeah. They borrowed it, I guess. But they're all nice people. Shout out to them. And it's a really cool indoor throwback park. Me and Pat and Mike went there.
Is that a curved wall too?
Yeah.
No, it's a berm thing.
No, there's a curved wall there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That might not be it, but there is a curved wall there.
Yeah.
That's a nice picture.
Right?
Yeah, that was...
Well, make it sticky.
They didn't steal that one from me.
That's Kyle.
Dude, what
it's a rad spot,
park.
right?
Those parks are the best. Just simple, big.
So
that's gonna be a good contest.
We're having the Mongoose Jam will be there the Friday before, and then the full event, the contest will be Saturday. So if you're around, at least come ride the Mongoose Jam. And there's Pat again.
There he is.
Shout out Pat Casey.
That really looks like the flow.
Yeah.
It's a park that like Dennis, you would have a lot of fun riding.
Yeah, look how I mean,
it's sick, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Wow! Shout out to this.
And if
place.
you come to the event, you can hang out with me.
Oh. Yeah.
So
come meet Kyle Carlson.
Pretty big deal, right?
Yeah.
He'll have shirts for sale in the back.
I'll bring some posters.
Repeat your comments in person.
If they're mean ones, please don't.
I think the first one you were a little loose. Like I think you had a couple drinks beforehand, and so I think people were like, "Oh my god, that guy!"
I showed up with an agenda. Now
we still have videos and Insta Clips. So
yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, sorry.
This could. No, I'm just saying.
No. So cancel those. Let's talk more about me.
X Games. Is there anything worth talking about? It's gonna be.
My thought was this will be the last one before X Games.
Yeah.
And if anything, I thought more was public than it was. So I was going to talk about something we weren't supposed to talk about.
Yeah.
At the very least,
I think the worst thing you could talk about is the location. I think that you're not supposed to say location.
It's in.
Well, they're doing
north of LA. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
The rider list is out, I think, and kind of final.
Oh, really?
I just know that because I know Brady Baker said he was in. So I assume they announced more. I don't know if there are any surprises or anything, and I haven't gone through it. That's the only thing I could think was if there's any surprises, they may be out.
I thought you were saying in regards to the
No, not the top secret one.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I thought I knew official stuff about, and apparently it's all just been conversational. Basically, go to X Games, everybody. It's going to be cool.
I wonder if they have real Street Bass Trick. They have.
There you go.
There you go. It exists, so we can talk about it.
Yeah, we can.
All right. Fuck you, Stu.
No, Stu's the best.
Is Mad Mike in it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
There's a list.
Holy shit.
Reikis is in.
Yep.
And and just for clarity, this is best trick.
So this is happening.
This is
the day after BMX Day
Yeah.
in San Diego. So,
BMX Days in San Diego.
and you're not allowed to go.
X
Just letting everyone clarify. They'll
Games
kick
What
you
about-
out.
Can I go?
Real best
Maybe
trick.
if you have a camera and a pass and get away with it.
Just
but
for clarity, real best trick is on a barge in the middle of the ocean. BMX Day is in San Diego.
look at that list.
Yeah, so that's pretty heavy.
It's going to be at a
Brett
spot.
Sims, Brett Silva's in it.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Is Brad on the mountain bike or the BMX bike?
I think he's on the trials.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's not say the spot because we don't want everyone.
No, we can't say
get
the
there.
spot.
For the
Yeah,
spot,
so
trials
that's
be pretty
the
cool.
So it's a
location.
real spot and it's an hour long.
Yeah.
And
Best
you know
trick
the spot.
jam.
You know
So
the
they
spot.
did
on a
the- they
legit
did the-
spot, and these guys are going to get down.
It's El Toro. No, it's
It's
not.
like El Toro. It's pretty equivalent. And me, Biz, and Dak are judging it.
Oh, you're
is that
judging?
real?
I was wondering. I asked
'Cause
Gary if he
me-
was judging. He said no.
Me
So,
and Dak both were like people they asked to do it, and we both were like, nah. And they're like, would you want to judge it? And we're like, that's perfect. Like,
Perfect.
that's what the judges
Yeah.
should be.
How-
People that
how
don't.
wide are these cameras?
How wide?
All I can see is.
What?
Oh no, yeah, yeah. No, I can't.
Spot on a picture.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's pretty cool that they had judges that are like right outside of being in the contest.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to X Games for doing this because they did it last year and it was at a spot here in San Diego, like central San Diego, it was at I mean I could say the school name, but a very famous rail that had been knobbed for like 10 years.
For skate.
Yeah, and then
So they've never done this for BMX
But then they unknobbed it, and I was like, and then they re-knobbed it afterwards, and so
Dirty.
and I was like, that is the coolest fucking thing ever. I was like, do this for BMX, and they are. So that's sick.
That's
like,
any shit talk.
so-
If people who talk shit on X Games, look at all the events they do.
Yeah.
They do real BMX, the
Yep.
video contest. They do Mega Park.
they announced that?
They do. Well, they have done it. Let's just say.
Yeah.
Good.
They do dirt.
Yeah.
They do park and they do Mega Park.
Yeah.
They do so many events. Like
Yeah. They do flat. They do flat in
because it
Japan.
shows. Look at the YouTube
Yeah.
views. BMX fucking kills
Well,
it. People
and look,
want to watch
I think,
BMX.
I
like,
think. Go ahead.
Dirt best trick.
dirt
Yeah.
best trick.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
on
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I think one thing
Wow.
worth noting, especially getting into this, is I believe
huge.
this is the first X Games post new ownership because X Games sold.
Yeah.
And it sold prior to the event last year, but it was so close. I believe they kept
was kinda
the
weird.
exact same
Yeah.
leadership and whatnot. So I think this is the first one.
we're
under
gonna see
the
some different things.
Fully new leadership, and I believe it's still through ESPN and whatnot. But
Yeah.
I think there's some different guys pulling strings, and everything I've heard, I really like.
Cool. Yeah.
So I'm pumped.
I mean, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Do a quick
6,
clip
7,
through
7.
those, just to see the name, see if anybody crazy
Oh, yeah.
stands out. Just who do we got? Kieran.
Kieran.
Nice.
Brady Baker's in there.
You know what is? Sorry, I
Wow,
wanna see.
Brady Baker's the best trick. That's awesome.
Fuck. I was hoping Courage would be in it. He probably still can't come to America.
He can't come to America.
I didn't know if we
because
talked about
of
that publicly. Yeah.
Crazy border shit
Like
where
he did nothing
from
wrong.
Nigeria.
he did nothing wrong. It's
AK
where his
did some
birthplace
shit
is.
that he got in trouble for, which absolutely sucks.
Broke the rules in some capacity.
AK broke
yeah.
the rules. Courage just it sucks.
And AK
he's
is
from-
breaking the
he's
rules too. Is ignorance.
Stupid, yeah.
It's not,
Yeah,
it's not like he did
not
anything
malicious.
bad.
Not malicious. No, AK is the man. I didn't mean that.
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
because he's
Yeah.
from Nigeria originally. They
Yep.
won't let him into the States. And you feel like they could just fuck. It's so stupid.
Yes. No, and they only invite that many people to street too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
What is this for?
Is that dirt, I
Yeah.
believe.
Look how
Jake,
many
Jake
people
Leave
they-
is in there.
How come you don't open up that? All right. Damn it. I just said don't talk shit, but only 8 guys for BMX Street, and BMX Street is probably the most people fucking
It's the most
love
yeah,
Street.
it's the most popular one. I don't know why.
Granted, the
I don't
courses
know
kind
why.
of suck, but
Well, with that
Fucking-
being said, that's a badass lineup for dirt.
Did you have
It
any? So last year, we talked at some point that you were going to have some input. Not this year, huh?
what's that?
Do you have any input? Like, because you were talking to them about making the street course bigger at some point. Or maybe
No, that was
pre-COVID or something.
right before COVID happened.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
whole different story.
COVID fucking happens.
Yep.
Dirt best trick.
Cadence
I know
Stone.
Brady has something crazy for dirt best trick.
Oh, does he?
I bet.
I think it's probably the shit he's been doing, but just wants to do it in a contest, like
Yeah.
the down whip cash roll or something. He's
Yeah.
on
So
point.
many BMX
Mega
events.
Park.
It's insane. It's literally just
This is Mega
BMX
Park right here?
Yeah.
skateboarding,
They need to bring. There needs to be a real
some dirt and some motocross.
mega ramp, but whatever.
Whatever.
It is
They're
what it
doing
is.
this.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were doing this. So cool.
Dennis Anderson. Oh, Anthony Jean. That's good. Is that his? That might be his first X Games.
I think he was in Japan.
I'm sorry, first in the U.S.
Yeah.
John has been killing it.
Go back to park. Who got invited?
Sorry, we're all dissecting it.
Jose
Brian
Torres.
Fox in there.
Sick.
Brian Fox has been doing really
Bryce
well this year.
Tyron. I always say his last name wrong.
Try on.
I've yelled at you
Try
first.
it.
I just gave up.
I love you, Bryce.
There's
And
one
your
last
family.
name you pronounce correctly, and you're mad he's not in park. So
Who?
Durs.
You just made Kyle $15. You said
No, the clause
15
says,
Venezuelan Bolivianos.
do you get more money if you trick somebody else into saying it?
My business isn't your business. All right.
Cool. That's gonna be a fun week. Ventura is an awesome place. Reminds me of San Diego. So
It's
like riding a contest at
Feast
home.
Brussels World Cup. We have no link, but we are going to be there.
Oh, good. Who's going?
Justin Schwanke.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Right
you met him.
He's cool.
Yeah. Cool.
That dude's super cool.
So, he's going to head out for us. They are picking up a ticket, so that's cool.
Nice
So,
people. They're good people.
Yeah. So,
Awesome. No,
we'll
they're
have some feast coverage.
World Cup, so points matter. Kind of a tight race, kind of along the same lines. But it's going to be in Brussels and cool.
Yeah. Brussels is cool. It was a cool city.
Qualifying for Battle of Hastings.
Yeah.
Oh, they do this every year.
They do it every year.
It's
so,
cooler this year.
Yeah. So this year, the winner gets not.
Could you
it's
scroll
not,
up? I just want to see that thumbnail of Van. Anyways.
This is his rap. This is his rap. This is where people were like doing his rap.
Hastings is back.
His rap freestyle.
BMX Battle of Hastings is back, September 7th through 10th. With most of the captains chosen, there's still one more spot left.
It's like he grabbing
July
it.
15th
He was.
at the
He told me,
Source
he was
Park
like, check
in
this out.
Hastings, England, there's going to be a qualifier. The winner is going to be a team captain. They're going to get to choose 3 riders of their choice to come along with them to England to compete at BOH. Make sure to check out Source BMX for more information and register to ride.
Imagine you're driving by and you're like, Van
He's
Home?
good.
What the fuck is he doing?
I like it. That was green screen.
Flip me off. Like, what's he doing with his hands?
That was his cell phone. That was Philly.
screen.
That was France as fuck. I said that was Philly as fuck. And I'm like, oh, he's in
I thought
France.
that was green screen.
Nah.
That is green screen.
Nah.
Source BMX Battle
Dennis
of
gives people so much
Hastings
credit.
Why
It was
would
green
they?
screen.
Why would
They
they?
put him in the studio.
Why would they choose that fucking background?
I like it. Look.
No, but if they had any background, why would they choose that?
Van Homen.
To make shit seem real.
Oh, okay. So
They
yeah,
got you. They got you.
the winner gets to choose their own team.
That's insane.
Maybe like my uncle, my cousin,
Yeah.
Daniel Dares.
Daniel Dares, Kyle Carlson.
I'm out. I'll be there. Yeah, but I'm not going to be on your team.
He's actually going to Battle Hastings just to party.
Of course, that's what you should do.
Thank you.
Yeah. Videos. We got time codes. Fuck yes. I started going through them today. 205 legislation. Love the fucking name.
I would have liked to have seen the conversation when somebody first had that name and how much they all laughed.
right.
Do you have the one? He's in a ditch and does like grind the foot jam whip.
I like that.
That was my
foot jam
favorite
whip.
one.
So
That was my
steezy.
favorite one.
I was trying to get to the time code.
Yeah.
It's 205, so we'll just play from here. God, look at that fucking spot. What is that thing? Is this it?
No,
No.
this is cool though.
It's funny because to me, like, ledges are probably the least entertaining thing for me to watch. But when I saw this, I was like, Jake Seeley, a whole ledge
Oh,
video.
yeah.
I got
Sorry.
excited.
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
He put thought into it, like a lot of brain power.
Yeah, Grant, I respect the hell out of ledge clips, but they're just,
Shut up, Dennis.
they're the pool riding
Quit doing the
transition.
Dennis. I hate this shit.
I
But
didn't
like
say
it, But I
that.
like it. No, just be real.
No, I
It's
know what
okay.
he's saying. Is when
Shut-
you get
you
the
shut up also.
Smith
Come
and
on.
Wesson.
A whole video of ledges, I usually would be like, oh, fuck this. But I was like, Jake Seeley, a ledge video, let's do this. I think in every clip's a ledge.
That was ice. I want the ender
No,
and the
this
ditch
ice
clip.
turned down. Boom. That was.
Was that
sick.
ice?
Yeah, that was ice.
I believe you. Holy shit. Hey, shout out to Jake as well. He's been doing this shit a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Still killing it. I mean, he's probably been stacking clips, doing shit like this for 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I'm too bad at math, but been around a long time.
2 decades probably.
Still doing his shit. That's 20 years.
Oh my god, that was so sick. I hadn't seen this, so
You haven't watched this?
no, no.
It's
yeah.
sick.
It's so good. Do you
No,
think that
we're
they
watching
tried
the
to
whole
make
thing.
every clip on a ledge or it just happened that way?
They tried.
You think?
Look at the name.
They could have made the name
Hey,
after the fucking
Look
video
at-
came
he
out.
That's the ender.
he avoided that rail perfectly, so it fit.
I need you
so
to
it
do a
fit.
quick swipe through to find that ditch clip I was talking about. Apparently, it was earlier in the video. Did you watch this, Dennis?
Yes, I watched.
So you know the clip I'm talking about.
And I hate your comment about the name.
They
could have finished the video and then made the name.
Nope. They had the name and it was so good they had to make a video.
Formula One technology.
Yeah. There you go.
That one. Yeah.
You got to watch all our news episodes to understand what that joke is.
It's
a big circle.
For some.
That was so nice.
That's what I'm saying. What a cool spot. What good spot usage.
And just got as steezy as you
Real
can.
good foot jam whip. Yeah. That was what I heard.
Yeah. God, like
Turned me on. Yeah. Great guy.
I'll fucking put you on a list.
Hell yeah, Jake. That was awesome.
We don't need to watch this, but this is super cool. Best of X Games Real BMX.
I hate that I didn't watch this, but I put it on my list.
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool for sure. It's funny because there's comments in it.
I just feel like I've seen everything and I've watched all these videos 1,000 times.
Yeah, but it's like Dak and Rooftop and Calvin.
Oh, so they like
it. Yeah,
okay,
it's
so
like it's like
hosting
hosted by Rooftop.
Be overstated. It's where you're showing the best work you could.
This was actually on TV.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I saw it at a Mexican restaurant.
Did you?
Yeah.
That one, that skillet one.
No, different one. That one's good though.
That one's great.
Yeah.
Where was it?
I left my food in the Airbnb in Vegas. I don't know if you ever went back and got it.
Should we go? I'll go back when I get home and see if it's still there.
Oh my! Wait. This is out of all the videos this year, this is Nora Cup worthy. This is really one of the best videos. It's fucked. You have to watch this. Out of any video, watch this one this month. Game changing style. This dude.
He doesn't stop.
He just
makes it look so good.
This video is so fucking good. Mind melters, bangers, tech tricks. We're gonna watch a bit of it. Just go to the end so we can watch a bit at the end.
The last 20 seconds.
Yeah,
or something.
just
we could sit here and watch the whole thing and we'll just be quiet. So
well, it's
start watching from like right here. And
it's funny because I don't.
This is one we could do like one of those recap
Yeah.
things on. It's fucking amazing. He's dropping this, which is like at this point Nora Cup nomination worthy, if not could win a cup.
And then the freak
and he's
part.
got freak dropping too, which is gonna make him
probably Street Rider of the Year.
Could be. Yeah, when I saw this drop and I know what he's dropping, I was like, oh man, Jordan. Look at that, dude. This shit is game changing.
Shit's fake.
This shit's game changing. He's
the fact. I mean,
he's one of the fucking best ever.
It's insane that he was doing
really
massive ice hards in the jams. Like literally, like
Dude.
it fucking.
I can do
nuts.
this first or within a couple tries.
Watch this video if you have.
Was he
if
in X
you
Games
have
this year?
time to watch one video this month, watch that.
He was in X Games last year. He did good.
Was he in this year? Is he in this
Yeah,
year?
he did
I remember
good.
he was in last year.
Ooh, I don't know.
He's in it for the
one.
That strict one.
Oh yeah.
So which is more his style, anyways.
I think he may be.
For sure. X Games shit's so fucking small. Like he can get down.
Where's
on small
my
shit, but
brain?
He's
I'm
like,
already
he's
on
like
it.
a
That's
real
why.
street rider.
But he's in best trick though.
Yeah, he's in
So
best
we're
trick.
good. Cool.
Yeah.
The best shit.
He had a
trick will
quote.
make
He
it
had a
shine
quote
with
last
it.
year. He said, He said, "Oh, I'm a BMXer in a room full of athletes." And that's what he said last year. And then when he was riding it, because he was just like melting, just sweating, you know. And he's like looking at all these people
on
just
the wall. It says training facility.
Yeah. So
one more time, if you got time to watch one edit this month, watch that one.
And then Trent.
This was good.
This was really good.
This was super good.
His bangers, he can get straight to him.
Yeah, like the last 3 or 4, like that one, that actual clip that he pulls. Is that when he pops in like the transition at the end?
This one?
No.
There's a ledge. He does like a ledge and like maybe I don't think I'm making it up.
This whole video is really good.
Yeah,
it is.
Says
who made this?
I think he did.
It looks good.
Yeah, I mean, I think Grant, like probably some. I would assume Grant Uby filmed a lot of it, but Trent edited it himself. So that's it. Bunch of cool ass spots and other fine spot usages.
Yeah, he's a real one.
Dude, throw a couple before this. 'Cause this is the last one. There's the last couple are really sick.
That one's. Whew. Dude, I'm about to kick on this AC again.
He's rad too, because putting out a video part this good and all the videos he makes, like, he's a real one.
Yeah, he goes hard.
Doing the most for BMX.
He goes hard.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
He's rad.
Just a cool Posh Woods recap. 94 to whatever year it is right now. But just a bunch of classic footage, super cool video. Don't need to go through the whole thing right now. But let me do my disclaimer. This isn't meant to like. We're not giving the backstory. This isn't a research paper on every single video.
Yes.
We're saying we enjoyed these videos. We think you should watch them. The link is in the description for these videos and anything we've talked about. That's my disclaimer. So, CK in the Bay for his Haro promo. Obviously, always good to see fresh.
Backstory about this. Chad's been a little hurt the last couple months.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he didn't go to X Games Japan. And he was kind of like, not doubting himself at all, but he went up here for 3 days, and this looks like he was up there for 10 days, you know?
Yeah,
And so he came back like, all right, like, you know, like it was just him and Elevated Andrew. They went up there and just got down, and it was cool because I talked to Chad right after, and he was just super pumped on like being like, I got this, you know, not doubting himself, not at all. It just he'd been hurt and it'd been hard.
It was reinvigorating. It fires you up.
He just went up there and he like just went up there with his filmer, and they made a whole frame promo in 3 days, and he was like, it was good for him. And watch this because it's just like
this is a clip that I marked.
Chad's one of those guys, man. Like, I think forever will be underrated. You know, no matter how high of like a pedestal people put him, I think he's still underrated.
Yeah. I think people just put that expectation in him, you know?
Which I'm saying, he's that good.
Yeah.
He's been that good since he was a little one.
I hate when people say shit like this, but I'm about to say it because I'm a hypocrite. Chad's the type of guy that you don't really understand how good he is until you spend a day with him. Like, if you're just a Chad fan and watch his videos and whatnot, you know how good he is. But when you're with him and he's screwing around and whatnot, and you're like, God damn it.
That's
dude.
why I want to let people know. This was 3 days while he
Yeah.
was up there on vacation. Well, his girl's family lives in the Bay.
Oh, okay.
So he was up there with his girl and the baby. Andrew stayed in the driveway. And they went out and filmed this in 3 days. So it wasn't even like let's get an Airbnb in SF.
I'm fired up.
Yeah.
We're
It was
doing
like
this.
she doesn't even live in San Francisco. So they were driving in. Like, it was 3 days of like, let's do our little mission while I'm up here with my girl and the baby.
Yeah.
So
Shout out
that's
Chad.
how goddamn
Shout out to
good
Chad's baby.
Shout out to Chad. Kai is awesome.
Cult
It's Ace's
Crew,
favorite
Time for
word.
Living.
So this is the
Surrounding the Fast and Loose
Surrounding
Jam.
the Fast and Loose Jam.
Yeah, the first bit is kind of about the Fast and Loose Jam.
really cool video.
Yeah,
Who made
super.
this?
Vish, yeah.
Yeah.
Vish did?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was like, this is really fucking good. Who, like, when I watched this, like, if Vish didn't make this, who's he training?
Who'd he clone?
Yeah.
The guy they hired is clearly stealing Vish's
I
style.
was like, dude, they got someone.
He's
They
back.
found him.
yeah.
Oh, it's Vish.
I think Trey posted this as his favorite park or something, which I have no idea what this place is, but
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
right.
It looks like when you're at the beach and you take mud and like let the little drips out and
Right.
those little like.
I thought you were going to say when you're at the beach and you take mushrooms.
It does look like when you're at the beach and you take mushrooms. Okay. That's close to comparison.
When you take mushrooms and you think you're at the beach, but you're actually in your bathroom.
You're at or in some weird ditch.
I'm at home, Ab. Did you again?
I had another time code. The Jason's nose manual stuff is fucked, as per usual. The nose manual gap he does into the spine, I mean, I'm always impressed by this ice. Like he
just does it, man.
It's just
He just does them.
this one. Whoosh, boom.
Dude.
What the fuck? Like, think about the speed that you're just committing to that nose manual.
Vans Pro Cups were one of like the best things ever to be able to see how good Jason was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like those go watch Jason in real life. Those Vans Pro Cups.
Remember the one he went to, and I think it was because of you didn't drink the whole event.
Oh, he did it. He didn't.
No,
drink
I
for
made a
whole
bet
year.
with Jason.
Is that what it was?
What was
I remember-
that? We made a big bet.
It was like a Mexico one or something. And it was
he
like
didn't drink
the
for a
whole
whole
time.
year or 6 months or something crazy.
But it was during Pro Cups, like when he was in the zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's always in the zone.
Still was in the zone.
I think he won
Lives in the
one.
zone.
He won one whole thing sober, and he won one whole thing off his mind.
Yeah.
Like he's done it both ways. So he was like, "Okay, you're fine."
I like Jason so much. What a great guy.
I'd like him better if he just stayed in San Diego.
Same.
Stop
Right.
distracting himself. Just come back.
He can't stay in my room, though.
Kyle does have his own room.
I painted it. It's mine.
Just a fucking cool ass.
Whoa.
I assume Japan?
Yes.
Is this an edit or a full video?
It's a full video part. We just dropped it today. He sent it to us to host, but the over fucking
we've
pedal
seen this
eyes.
guy before.
Yeah.
His name is Max.
Damn, he's so
Yeah.
good.
So
Very original.
But the spot usage is just fucking sick. He obviously
Wow.
I've always wanted to see crank flip to crank arm, but
I like that
just
more.
as
That was
sick,
cooler.
yeah, if not cooler.
But
Damn, this
bunch of
guy's
cool ass
rad.
shit.
Hell
3
yeah.
minutes 43
What's his
seconds,
name?
stuff like that.
What is HHX? I thought that was
Max
Russian.
is Zuma.
It is a Russian brand, yeah.
Okay, is it a bike company or is it?
I don't know. I should know.
Leave it in the comments. Let us know. We know everything.
I should
Goddamn.
know. I mean, as far as I knew, back in the day
With
when
just 3 random people.
It was
can't know everything.
It was just like a crew that made these wild ass videos.
I remember that. Yeah, I've seen it
so
forever.
but I think it formed into a company at some
Okay.
point. Yeah. So, but I have no idea. Shuhei Azuma, Max Azuma.
He's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we hosted that one, and we don't host that many videos, so that shows that we really liked it. So
I like it a lot.
Freak Cuts. So this is just the stuff that didn't make it.
Kind of like a trailer, a little bit of leftovers.
A little bit, yeah.
A lot of banger
But-
leftovers.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, from these guys, you're going to get this.
But
Oh, this video is going to be so good.
It's
I can't
gonna be
wait.
insane.
Remember what was the video Rich made with like Nathan, Dak, Lacey,
Above
Below?
Below?
I feel like this is
The
going to be
next
something
one.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another
Above Below
monster
was such a
video
cool
with some of the
concept.
best
It
riders
was.
ever.
It was.
Dude, Felix, Lewis, Jordan,
Donachie.
Donachie,
Dares.
Lacey. Dares is not involved in this. This video, dude, I'm so excited.
It's like that old basketball era when it was like
Fuck,
the Olympics
dude.
and there was Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson and all the other
And
best
Daniel
guys.
Dares.
It's like Daniel Dares. No, it's like that. It's like the dream team. Like, come on, guys.
This is a dream
Like, what are you
team.
doing? Like,
this is a dream team. But that's how Above Below was kind of too.
it was
at the time. you know.
Dak and Nathan, and then
Yeah.
Lacey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like Benny's like banger part too. Like it,
Oh yeah.
it had so much.
Is this a
good
Monster
shit.
project?
Yes.
Shout out to Monster, man. They keep doing cool
They're
shit.
doing a lot, man.
Shout out to Rockstar, but shout out to Monster.
Oh yeah, you're not allowed to say contract.
Hey, Rockstar, we're good.
Hey,
I
Rockstar,
just shout out
let's see some crazy video projects like those. We got Dennis and we got Chase
God, I
and
almost-
Chad. Let's go.
I could say some deep insider shit, nothing to do with you, but like some funny.
Well, then
shit,
say
but-
it. You can't do
Come
that
on,
without
Fudger.
saying that. Come on, Fudger.
Do it or I'm saying well, that's
I-
fine.
From
Whoa,
Rockstar.
maybe we need to cut that out. All right, cut. That's cut out.
All right,
That's too much.
All right, sorry. I said it, and
You
they
did
said
say it.
I.
You said it. All right,
He,
we
d-
should
he,
cut
da-
that.
he
Make it-
dared
that'll
me,
be a
and I
mystery.
said
The
I
X
dared-
Games
That's
spot.
a mystery, mystery,
Yeah.
mystery. Okay,
Yeah.
we're back.
I lost.
Can you
my
can you
tongue
leave
joke.
this in there or just all bleeps?
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Lumos, please.
That's interesting, but that's also like
You can't
Yeah,
say
we
that.
don't-
I knew I couldn't say that. Luckily, I'm editing this one real quick, so
I knew about it.
yeah.
I got a big mouth.
even if you do leave it in, that'll be great. Once
So,
again, Primo
look
doing
at that.
something
Boo.
sick. What the fuck? Who is
Right?
this guy?
That
was
Jaime,
so dope.
Jaime Cintes.
Is it Spain? I've watched
Spain,
his stuff
yeah.
for a long time.
We
We
It's
talked
really
about
good.
Bloom last time.
What's that?
Didn't we say Bloom last time? He's like, isn't that?
Oh, it must be. No,
It could be a section from it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I
exactly.
was section from the
Exactly.
video.
You see Yumi smoking that cigarette? That was cool.
He's smoking a cigarette and putting it out on his phone.
He was,
and
yeah.
then he just did this. This dude. That was one of the 6
That
clips
was
of the
sick.
month,
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
dude. Was that his banger?
No, that's like mid pack.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was,
Okay.
like, dumb good.
Yeah.
Where? Yeah.
So
Whoa. Where's this guy from? What's he
I think
doing?
We just
from,
talked
I think
about
he was
it,
from
yeah.
Barcelona. He rides with Mickey all the time.
This guy is sick.
Ooh.
So you got to watch Primo Bloom to see all this.
Yeah, there's a section from it. So I guess I didn't watch the whole thing. If I thought I just spotted.
I
this,
sleep on
so,
Primo. I got
yeah.
to start keeping up with them because they've been. I mean, BMX
Is,
News has been
is
keeping me
Booty
up with
Groceries
Primo.
living in Barcelona?
To the best of my knowledge, no. But maybe.
No, but I don't know.
I bet you know where Durs is living though.
Yeah, he lives in Venezuela. He's building a new house and they keep screwing it up and he's getting pissed.
Is he actually moved to Venezuela?
Hey, mind your own
Hey, this
business.
guy's sick.
Yo, did you talk to him about doing the podcast?
Dares?
Yeah.
Was I supposed to?
I'm not doing a fucking podcast with Daniel.
He's
Dares.
just never. Oh, because you get too starstruck. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Stuttering everywhere.
What's it like being
Now
a hero?
Everyone thinks he's my hero. Then they think I hate him all of a sudden. This is gonna be good. Let's do this podcast.
Every time it goes to Dennis's question, you just ask him to sign a different poster. He'd do it. He's just never in California.
All right. Dennis said something out of line.
Sorry, that was stupid. You started it.
I didn't start anything.
The cutting. Cut. You started the one with
Dennis.
the first cut.
If you ask nice enough, Daniel will do the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just quit being a dick.
Sorry for being so rude.
You're over the top, fanatical.
Sorry.
You fan out. You got to stop.
Freaked out. I threw some shit.
Act like.
All right, we're back.
Pretend you're not as much of a fan as you are.
Dares would be a great.
Fudger's like, God damn it, I got to cut 2 things now.
Yes.
Nah, that's fine. This another section from a full length. This is Poor Homie Rich's section from the 10:30.
We talked about this last.
Yeah. So
awesome video.
This is online. So, Rich always kills it. So,
dude, he's so good.
Yeah, he really
has been for a long time.
Rich and Preston's clips from this and the whole video.
Speaking of the pro thing, like I feel like it's got to be.
Come in.
Yeah, it's got to be on the.
Hey, that's got to suck for a team manager when we're like, put him on, bro.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, pay this man.
I don't want to throw. I know nothing about this, but I think after this part, Rich got like a good job.
Oh, really?
And I don't know if he's still stacking quite as hard. I hope he is, 'cause I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
But someone was telling me, like, no, he did this, and then he's got the girl, and he's got the good job, and it's like, might be going another direction. I hope I'm wrong.
Hey, that's cool, too,
Not
though.
running pink hair anymore.
That's cool, too, mate. I mean, make that money and keep killing it.
For sure.
That shit's fun.
Well, especially when you've gone as hard as he has. If you're not doing this for a living, your life still goes on.
Yeah.
Take
And you
care
can
of
keep
your
getting
shit.
those adrenaline rushes with filming with your homies.
Either way, I'm a big fan.
First off, this starts off with a bunch of fucking cool Nyquist riding dirt footage.
This video came out of nowhere. Their Instagram post didn't really tell you it was a video. You had to kind of look into it. But this Michael and Nyquist Haro Woodward video is fucking dope.
Who filmed it?
Andrew.
Oh, okay.
It came out a year later.
Oh, is that old?
But you
For
wouldn't
real?
even know. No.
Oh, okay.
I literally thought.
But I mean, you never know because Michael and Nyquist are both killing it the whole way through.
And they just do the same tricks over and over.
Oh my god! And they show that the new bowl at Woodward West is not slippery as hell anymore. They redid the skate light indoors, so you can actually. This whole ramp was.
It's that new grippy skate.
This
light,
whole
too.
thing was basically unrideable. You never rode something so slippery.
Yeah.
This is some amazing Michael footage too, and Nyquist obviously never lets down. But yeah, they redid the whole hangar with skate light, new skate light that's sticky.
It's probably clear. No, it's not cleared.
Yeah, they use this song that's probably been used
Flatboy
6
Slim-
million times.
Slims.
But yeah, just a good old one to watch my boy Michael and Nyquist kill it.
That's for Nyquist. Thrown back to the downside foot plant, which is kind of like one you haven't seen from him much. Right into the downside whip, which you know is gnarly.
No, Nyquist, you point a camera at him and he's gonna give you stuff.
know what?
He can do it consistently.
If there's a trip and it's like 5 days long and Nyquist is like, I can be there for 3 hours, he'll still have as many clips as everybody else.
Yes.
And he's always
Right.
been that way. It's like, God damn it. Like,
We're dropping a.
how are you in your mid 40s and you're still that dude?
We're dropping
So
a video tomorrow, a Friday video with Blake, and we all went to Woodward. It's this crew basically, but at Woodward a year later.
Oh, God,
and
have we
Nyquist is
reached
45 years
have we
old.
reached the point where you plug the YouTube already?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And he fucking clips his back peg on the animal chin spine.
Oh,
It's
my
12
God.
feet tall.
You told me about that.
Dies, and he's 45, and it's like he was okay. Like it would have blown people into glass.
Yeah.
You know, it's like jumping off of that ramp just to flat. Like, dude, this guy.
I would be in a chair for the next 10 years going, fucking spine.
I've been
45 years old. I was like, this guy is such an animal. He's hit the fountain of youth. Like there's people who keep getting better with age, and there's people who keep getting better with age, but like you can't hurt them. Like Nyquist's gonna be good. He's gonna be 100 years old doing
I
this shit.
slept bad the other day and I like couldn't work for a couple of days because I was in so much pain because I slept like an asshole.
I think Nyquist might be doing it the longest.
Yeah.
He's gonna go up there with the DMC record. He's coming. And yes, I plugged the YouTube. Watch it.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe and subscribe and like.
Full coverage. Zach Kramus and Scott Marceau.
This is
Great fucking video for any lifers out there, any camera people, any others.
This is for the core.
The
This is
intro,
for the core.
The intro is sick. And then I'll cut to some other stuff, but
what I like about this the most is they are who they are, but this is still awesome even if you didn't know he's a video guy, he's a photographer. If they were just two dudes that love BMX, you'd still be like, oh, these guys like went in. This is cool.
And
like the
out
pass, but the
riding.
pass off right here is sick.
And
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
the scenes,
Like-
when you're on Odyssey or Sunday, this is the guy in the driver's seat or passenger seat doing everything.
Yeah.
You know, these are the guys that run Odyssey and Sunday.
Was it part of your deal when you started writing for them? Like, you have to promote our videos, though.
No.
You sure?
No.
You sure?
No.
He's down for it. He gave it.
I was obviously joking.
I know,
This video
I
is
know.
fucking awesome, and these guys rule.
Yeah, but now you pissed a bunch of people off.
Whatever.
Over and over again.
Way to go.
I just want to watch that Dares X Games 2011 run again. Come on.
So this clip. So starting from all of them are good, of course, but
I think Zach-
the nose slide down the rail is like
So cool.
so sick, and then it just
original
honestly
riding.
gets better.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sky has always been so good, such like a sleeper, fucking good bike rider. Like,
I feel the
that
same-
is insane.
That was
around the
so
curve.
sick.
I would be there for 2 years to
These
do
are
that.
fucking. the
That's
real ones
dangerous.
Right there.
I've always been a huge fan of Zach's writing also.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
was like, oh, you're the
Yeah.
video guy, and you're my friend, and like just foot plants stuff, and I
Yeah.
love watching him ride.
And then obviously this thing. This would take me 6 years. So sick. And that's not even... what is the banger? I forget. I love the pedal off. So he said that... he posted that on Instagram and said it was like 2 days, multiple, like, couple hundred tries or
That's
something.
a good Michael Jackson
Makes
shirt.
sense.
And this.
That was when I was talking about, yeah.
It's like a knack foot plant.
A fucking hard 180 foot plant into the rail, like...
Any BMX rider on Earth could use that clip respectably.
Yeah.
And that's the video guy.
Yeah,
that
that
makes
could have
the
been...
cool
That could have...
videos.
Garrett Reynolds could have put that in his part.
And
That's what I was
Yeah.
going to say.
Fuck
I was
yeah.
going to say
Dude.
Felix.
Yep.
Like, Felix
Yep.
could put that in there. And just... You know what? I had a random thought today. I was like...
It's a back.
You know what we're due
That's
for?
crazy.
Is like a 4 a.m. Garrett Reynolds video bar.
Yeah.
I literally had that thought.
Let me let you know something. It's coming.
I fucking knew it. I was like, I was in the
You
garage-
know it.
I was in
Right
the
when you think
garage.
it's due, it's coming.
I was working on the car in the garage, and I just like had the random thought. I think I was like thinking about Garrett and like him helping with BMX Day or whatever, and I was like, we haven't had like a fucking 4 a.m. or like
One of
it's or
those,
like an
yeah.
11 p.m. Garrett Reynolds video bar.
Let me
drop
tell
in a
you some.
while.
We're on the news podcast. There's some shit that I seen Garrett do over the years.
Yeah.
Or the last whatever since
Yeah.
I was filming ASO with Tony, that no one's ever done.
See,
no
I
one's
think-
ever
I
come
think
close
we're
to that,
gonna
and
get-
that's not out yet. So
Yeah.
when do you think it's coming? 4 a.m.
Right?
Any day now.
It happens
Any
between
day now.
11 p.m. and 4 a.m. That's when Tony drops videos, and then he goes,
It's either it's right as
But
I'm
also-
in bed, or like when I get the weird text from the East Coast too early, and I'm looking at my
Yes.
phone.
Yeah.
Oh,
shout out to
I'm up.
shout out to Tony and Garrett because Fiend in general because they got some other boys with those
Oh,
parts
yeah,
too.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not just
yeah.
Garrett. It's
I know
Clausen, Johnny.
Yeah.
There's some
Bob
big,
Pratt.
Bob Pratt.
I don't know. if
He's going
got
to
a part.
toothpick something.
I don't know nothing
That's my
about
guy.
Bob. He
Yeah.
seems cool.
He
but
rode one of the USABMX events to Florida one this year. He
Hell
still
yeah.
rides really good.
Hell yeah.
Bob's the man.
Yeah,
He
he's
doesn't
awesome
have,
guy.
he doesn't have a
Awesome
video
guy.
part in the next Fiend video.
He should. He should.
Okay.
We're not gonna watch that. I watched that video. Deleted it earlier. Sorry. It's
Whoa.
It's not a good video. It's sorry. It's
Okay.
not. It's the barge video that we talked
Okay.
about the event, but it's like it's not.
Doesn't
it's
make the
not
cut.
Very good.
That
Yeah.
photo right there was enough. There's Pat.
Yeah, there's Pat.
Great guy.
So that's the trip that Pat filmed a video at. So,
Fucking love that guy.
and now we
take a
are.
piss real quick.
Oh, okay. Well, let's take a break, and I'll look
a
for
break?
I'll look for things.
All right, so we took a brief recess. Dennis had us watch all of Daniel Dare's X Games runs.
Sorry.
So
They were so
frustrating.
good.
They're good. God damn.
It's crazy.
God damn.
It was Ryan and I didn't like it that much, but Dennis was just so into it,
Yeah.
chanting Daniel Dares, like getting all fired up, and we're like, settle down.
Okay, so you and while Dennis was
What is
chanting, you
this?
sent me
Is that a new
a
spot,
airdrop of a render of a park in where?
This is near St. George, Utah, in southern Utah.
Holy
Okay.
moly.
So this popped up the other day, and ground has been broken, and it's hopefully done by the end of
Yeah.
the year. So this is about 2 hours from Vegas, and this is in Washington, is a suburb of St. George. This is basically where my mom is from, so I kind of grew up around here quite a bit. It's heavy in mountain bikes. The city's heavy in mountain bikes.
Okay.
And
Is this a water park right here?
I have no idea what that is. I just know there's like if
Like
you
a splash
skip through the
pad.
other renders,
Probably
you can
splash
see
pad
see the street. Go to the other render you're just at. Assuming this is it, you see the street stuff on the
Oh, yeah.
on the left. You see
Yeah.
the quarters on the right and whatnot. And
The subrail?
they went hard on this, assuming this is all legit.
Yeah.
I might pop up there next week. So somebody my mom knows is a congressman there who wants to meet with me, and I'm like, oh, cool. I'd like to see the spot and see what your plans are for actually activating this and making it happen.
Do they know who you are?
I mean, I'm. You know,
okay, I was just making
like,
sure. It just seems outlandish.
Daniel Deere's friend,
congressman would want to meet.
No. It's my mom's friend. Did you miss that part?
Oh yeah,
it was my mom's friend.
Right,
yeah. No, as an adult,
so he has no idea.
As an adult man, I have my mother.
It looks absolutely insane when you really.
Yeah, it goes on.
There's a crazy just deep bowl in the back. There's like a Vans Pro Cup style bowl.
And then they got there's
like
pump
a
tracks.
fast and loose bowl. There's a street plaza. There's pump tracks. Looks like a
little
dirt
wooden
So and Spawn Ranch is making it.
Yeah.
Spawn, and you know Spawn Ranch, right?
Yeah.
A lot of really
What
good
parks do they make?
It seems like
Texas parks.
It seems a little crazy with the pump tracks though. Like pump track.
Pump tracks get people into riding though.
Yeah, but look how many there's.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Well, to be fair,
that might be an RC car track.
Maybe. Well, I was shit scrolling on Instagram. There was that RC car dude, and I was like, this dude rides bowls like Corey Walsh on his RC car.
Oh yeah, I've seen that guy.
So anyways,
find him,
this is hopefully done by the end of the year, and it's going to happen, and we're all going to go there.
Cool. Yeah. Me
and my family has a house there, so we can all stay at my family's house.
Oh, really?
The house my mom grew up in, her parents passed away, so it's her and her sisters have the house.
My condolences.
Oh, but it was a long time ago.
Oh,
and they were old and had great lives, so
Okay.
it's sad, but we have a house we can all stay in.
Okay. Cool.
The three of us, not everybody listening. You
Cannon.
guys can't stay with us, but
staying.
Anybody who sends super thanks can come with us.
I mean, I can't argue with Ryan. Yeah.
Super thank, baby.
All right, Instagram clips.
Yeah.
This one is ridiculous.
Basically a ledge ride to flip.
Sure.
This guy kills.
Do we know where this is?
I think he's from Colombia, but I'm an idiot.
Did he do it
Don't know.
twice?
He's probably not from.
Was there something? Hold on.
No,
I
he's
have
from
to see.
Ecuador, I think, because he rides at Full Pipe Park. But I'll look it up while you guys are watching this. Because Anthony,
I think he did it twice.
Sick.
Yeah, he did it twice. Why would you do it twice?
To get two angles.
He don't care.
That's how you get two angles.
I don't know. I can't tell. But either way, even did it
awesome.
once or twice.
So good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a bunch of wild clips. Like,
That's Peru. No,
0-0 Anthony
that's
underscore
Peru, isn't it?
Laura.
Sorry for that sound. Sorry, everybody, for that sound that I just made into the microphone.
That's like Aguas Calientes, Chile, or no, the very
Where's
bottom
that?
of Chile.
That is Ecuador.
Ecuador.
Right? Fuck. I feel like I want to make sure I'm not an ignorant asshole. Based on that flag in general, you know.
But yeah, he kills it. So give him a follow.
I don't know where
That's
this
sick.
guy's
That
from.
shit got 1 million views or 1 million.
Good for him. And it was spread too, so that's just one spot. Yeah,
1 million likes.
I was right.
Oh
Ecuador,
yeah, it got 1 million likes,
Shout
not 1
out
million
to
views.
Cheeto Vera and Jonathan Camacho.
1 million likes. Holy fuck all.
Hell yeah. Good for him, man. Wow.
Yeah. Shout out to Anthony Lara.
I hope he somehow monetized that.
Oh yeah.
That was
chain rides?
awesome.
Yeah, I don't know where he's from. I'm gonna guess
Ecuador.
Ecuador.
I think
Okay.
we decided Ecuador.
I think that's what you said first too, Dennis, and I was being rude and you were right and I was wrong.
Harrison always kills it. So chain
Oh,
ride.
this was unreal.
Where is he from?
I think he's from Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Harrison kills it. That was sick.
I've never met him. I'm
I
a
don't know
fan.
if that was a good.
I like watching his clips.
Link click. Yeah. This guy.
That was fun. Got to hang out with Cole.
That was the day we did the last podcast.
Was it?
Remember? Because I was coming down to meet you.
Oh yeah.
And you were like, I'm at Cole's. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't
How
wait
fun?
to-
How funny? Like how funny is it that he really just does get away with this?
So I went to his house and I was like, oh, so he must be he's gonna take us somewhere else, like to go ride or something, because he didn't have anything at his house.
Yeah.
It was literally this wood chipper that I didn't know was his.
Yeah.
That was parked like in me
Down
and
the
Blake,
road or
me and Blake,
something,
and we were with Antonio, and we just looked at each other like, huh, let's go say hi to Cole. Let's see what he's doing. And then he showed us this wood pile and was like, we can create whatever we want. And I'm like,
The world
Cole,
is
I don't
ours.
know how to build anything.
I didn't come here to do work.
And we had 2 hours of the most fun, and this just started happening.
That's so cool.
Dude, I will say when
I can't wait to do round two, because Cole's house is literally, you can, I said it before, but you can have like $1 million ramp, or you can have a pile of wood with Cole's imagination.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this is,
Yep.
he's the best. Cole from
That's
SD,
cool.
follow this guy, Cole Denny. He's such a cool guy.
And he's like transferred his entire like life into moto and like has made a is like moto is like a side passion, and he fell in love with it, and then he's like doing this quarter pipe stuff, and he's doing the nitro shit, and he's got the X Games invite, and it's so crazy. It's so crazy.
My first
and
time,
he still can jump. Sorry, real quick, he can still just jump on a bike, and like he didn't put a helmet on, nothing. Which I obviously think you should wear a helmet when you're doing crazy shit. But I was just kind of like, fuck, I'm scared. He's gonna kill himself.
Yeah.
And we set the ramps back like 22 feet, and I was like, we did rock, paper, scissors, who's going to go first? And I was like, oh, God, he's going to kill himself. And I was behind him, and he popped it 22 feet, and it was lip to lip, like his ghetto-ass lip he has on my lip, and he landed. And I was like, this dude is so
you
dialed.
jumped it straight to flat.
I was like, I'm not doing that.
So not being from here, I didn't know Cole at all. And the first time I ever saw him ride was when Hawk did the Born and Raised thing.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that was the first time you saw
there.
Cole.
You weren't there.
I was. I judged that. When he jumped through the tree?
I wasn't there.
At Lakeside Park?
I was gone. Yeah.
Maybe my story's fake because it involved you being there and him not being there.
I was there.
Because I remember
where was theirs?
Maybe it was another jam there, but it was at Lakeside Park, and he jumped like over some trees or something.
Yeah, through the trees. I was there.
Yeah, you got us mixed up.
You weren't even there, motherfucker.
People mix Dennis and I up all the time.
All the time.
It was because he was talking about Cole, so he wasn't talking about Daniel Dare, so I was confused.
Oh yeah.
No. I remember I asked somebody, I'm like, who is that guy? And they're like, it's Cole. And I'm like, Cole what? And they're like, from SD.
Yeah.
And this is all those years ago.
He's so cool, man.
Yeah.
He's
Cole
so
Denny.
cool.
And you know what? Cole had a pretty, I don't want to say regular appearance, but he was in like Vital videos. He was in like Tuesday with Miles videos.
I think it was because
shit like
it was
that.
Cole Denny and
Yeah. And he had just like before he like
a million years ago
it had found this niche of like 3-wheelers and like just building his own
But
shit.
at the same
But he
time,
was always there.
He's like a working class hero too.
Yeah.
Like he always did this shit in between picking kids up from school.
Because he had a family young, right?
And,
like
and working that wood chipper thing is something. That's one of his
family's
jobs.
business.
Yeah, like his dad passed, and he's like, I'll take the wood chipper and cut
like
down
the
trees.
original
Like,
San
just a
Diego,
badass.
In the original like San Diego Street Series video, which I also wasn't there for. He jumped over a car that was like moving out of a bank over a road.
There's
like
not enough people like that.
you know,
like
he's been doing it for a fucking long time.
He's
he's
one of those guys I've never heard anything bad about. People just love him.
We did these 3 gnarly German shepherds,
and we did a podcast.
They're nice. They don't do anything bad. And then like one of them barked gnarly at Joey. He goes, "Did he bite you?" And Joey's like, we just thought they didn't bite. He's like, yeah, they just do their job though. Like he's just such a fucking gnarly dude. Oh, this guy, this little dude,
this little shit. I'm sorry, I shouldn't cuss.
Stop. Just relax.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
That Street Rider of the Year running after him. Is that Jordan?
I don't know.
I think this is was this when the Doom dudes were in town?
Maybe, dude.
No, I don't think so. I thought it was that one jam they did. No, it's not.
Hey, all right. Here's one thing I want to bring up after this clip.
Jordan.
Hold on. Thought after
dude.
this clip. Do you guys remember? It was like when you were. How old are you, Ryan?
41. I had to think about that.
So you're like. Then I'm like right between you guys in age. When I was a kid is when Ryan Sheckler won X Games when he was like 12.
Yeah.
And it was like, whoa, who's this kid? And he's so good. Like when you see kids like that young, that good. It's like that could happen in BMX now. You could eventually, when this kid's 14 or whatever, he could be like, kind of like,
he could,
be the guy.
I mean, Banasewicz, Dennis.
No,
they
but-
were like
but
they
no,
were
no,
man
no.
childs.
Wasn't that young.
But
You know, like I mean, he was 16. You know,
But did anybody win the big one at 16?
I don't know. Dennis would know better.
I think because Brett was 17 or 18 when he started winning Dew Tours, right?
I mean, I think this is.
The only people ever that close would have been Scotty
Yeah.
He won Jomo Pro at 16, and that was a
or
big
myself
deal.
or Garrett.
Yeah, it was a big
like
deal.
as like
Yeah,
youngsters and
Garrett.
Brett.
Yeah, no, 'cause none of them did it that young. But like
Because
with
it's-
Sheckler,
It would be cool with
Sheckler was like 13. I
that's
think.
what I'm saying. These
with
kids
like
could do that.
with
But they're doing it
technology
again.
and titanium bikes
Yeah.
and like getting lighter bikes and like getting geometry for kids that are smaller. It's possible.
F1 technology.
Maybe they could put an 11-year-old on a hot air balloon.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think like even Olympics.
Maybe
like,
he would fucking jump out of the park and pull the parachute.
Do a little Suski.
He probably would.
Hell
Yeah.
he would. He'd be like, let's do it. The
Sorry,
ramp wouldn't
Chris.
be moving that much for me.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
No, that's bad though. I'm pumped. Like,
yeah.
look, he's 11.
I almost closed. Oh, I closed. The
Imagine.
window.
I'll keep talking.
Yeah.
Imagine how good that kid could be when he's progressing this fast and he's 11. 13-year-old
yeah.
him, 14-year-old him. You know,
He's 11. That's amazing.
11. Ace is 11, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's almost there.
Great guy.
10.5.
He threw some like food at me earlier.
Yeah, happy birthday to Asa.
Shout out
He's gonna be.
What's Asa's
He's gonna be
birthday?
two. He's gonna be two on
when this
Monday,
podcast
right?
comes out. let's
No
send him-
way.
Send Asa some love. Follow Asa at.
Damn.
No, I'm just kidding.
Damn it! I don't know which ones I've clicked. Sorry.
Unclicked.
Let me unclick those ones. Yeet.
Another.
I love this dude.
Yeah. Daisuke.
Motobanka. That's Japanese, right?
Yep. So we should have.
You know him, Dennis.
Japanese
If you see his face, you know him.
Yeah.
He's like the guy. He's been around forever. Kills
There he is. You know
I
him.
never met him.
No?
No. I don't
So
think so.
Motobunka is going to do like I just agreed to judge like their film competition for this year. So I don't know too many details about it, but it's coming. So news on the horizon. So
Nice.
Self-serving news.
Nah, I mean I don't. It's serving them. I don't. It's more work for me.
I like this. Brad Sims making
Yeah.
the news, baby. Brad back on the gram
Yeah,
with the BMX.
I like to see it, of course.
Killing it on all the bikes. But it's nice to see Brad. This is what you used to see on the daily.
It's going to be fucking sick to see Brad. I know it back in an X Games type.
I want to
environment.
see the same clip, but with him wearing like an expensive watch.
Why?
That's kind of his thing now. He has a nice watch. He
Oh, he has a nice watch.
Yeah.
How do you know? He doesn't look like he's wearing a
He
watch.
pays
No,
attention.
no,
He's a pays
Because
attention. to
Brad's
watches.
my friend. And we talk about stuff like this.
You guys are watch friends?
Yeah, Brad's a great guy.
This clip
I love
is
Brad.
dope.
Yeah.
Premium products. Colin is just a workhorse.
or premium?
Talent,
Look
work.
at that bird in the background
killing it.
too.
He's just on it, man.
The flannel flapping in the wind.
If you didn't listen to Colin's podcast, go listen to it because it was right when we started.
Yeah.
Season 3 or 4 or 5, whatever we're on.
Yeah.
Colin's podcast was good, man.
It
was right when we restarted, and I think that one deserves more traction because
think he
Colin's a really
posted,
cool
like,
dude.
Yeah, he posted
guy.
some like falls, I think.
He's like the guy you want to sponsor.
Just hooked.
Talent, works hard.
He's a
He's on the
good dude.
yeah,
And
good
he can
dude.
explain a product like nobody else.
You know, hey, you know what I liked about this? Because one thing I always thought was funny about Colin is we've been friends a long time and would go out and have drinks and talk. He was substitute teaching and whatnot.
Yeah.
And when Pat passed, he posted like a conversation with Pat, and Pat was texting him funny shit like, something happened. It reminded me that you're a substitute teacher.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh man, like, I don't know. Just something was in my mind about
No,
Colin.
yeah, it's
He's one of those dudes.
Love that shit. Good
Got a
guy.
company. He's the one
Love
of
Pat.
those guys.
Gaspar.
Buenos Aires, Argentina. That spot's insane. It's literally like a
Remember
skate
when
park.
Travis Hughes trucked over the guy,
Yeah.
and then he had that other.
Did you guys ride that in the Nike trip a million
Yeah,
years
they
ago?
did, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I knew where it was.
He had that other clip. Where
We
is
went
it?
there.
Oh, this one.
We went
I
there.
thought it was labeled.
The
We went there.
the accidental.
What's going on here?
You'll see.
That dude is sick.
Whoa, that was a crazy sound.
Was that really an accident?
Yeah, it was.
Do you
could hear
remember-
you could hear the grunt. I don't know. Sorry, it's got a long lead up, but I think it's up. It's like an up ledge thing.
Bicycle.
Just the way it just like fucking.
If that's an accident, it reminds me of. Do you remember like the old Road Fools clip when Corey Martinez was trying to carve over the stairs and accidentally carved over to manual the 180?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was like, how was that an accident?
Yeah.
One of those where it's like, how'd you do the cooler thing? Like,
This one's crazy.
Sorry, I killed it with the fucking volume button there.
Like, if you're kind of like not paying attention, you're like, okay, whatever. What was that? And then you like look like that's a fakie manual. Oh wait, fakie whip to fakie
Yeah.
manual. Crazy.
Pretty
People
incredible.
are getting nuts.
Imagine
Bob
that.
Darden liked it.
better buy him a new phone.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening there. And then
Oh, that's my good friend.
That doesn't even look like a foot jam. I had to watch this one back a bunch of times. Like,
so
where
Red Bull.
does this foot go?
Okay, hold on. So Red Bull Bike actually posted the slow-mo version of it.
Where's this foot?
And it is worth talking about. So let
What
me
the
find.
fuck? This doesn't look like a foot jam.
It is, but it isn't. And I feel like there's a reason. I feel like he's doing it on purpose.
What is he doing?
Does he stop the front wheel? Just like a.
I think he grazes the front wheel to stop it rotating, and then lets off of it, and then jams it. So it's like doesn't.
This was one of the craziest.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I still, even watching it slow, I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
I don't know.
Read Courage's comment. Courage's comment is so good. At first, I didn't understand anything, and at the end, either.
Fucking fair play. Because that's literally what we're doing right now, where we're like, yeah, now I get it that he did that his foot went from the front wheel off the front wheel.
But you can tell something's stopping it. Like, he definitely got
he definitely foot jams, but like, I don't know if the stopping the wheel has any purpose. I don't get what it would do. Maybe it helps the rotation because it's not a rotational mass, but like,
and his foot hit the ground, so he's got to do it again anyway.
Yeah, fuck.
Do the whole thing again, man.
I mean, it's in a park,
George,
too. Why doesn't he do it down a stair
Should we try
set?
to call him and see if he answers?
Should have done it. Should have done it down a stair set.
Should we see if he answers?
We're not sure where the foot jam is, and your foot touched the ground right there.
We are not happy with you
dog.
one bit. We're just confused. Let's see. Hold on. Do you guys know him? Have you met him?
I've never met him, and
nicest dude, man.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the whole
what a good guy.
George was there when Pat crashed,
Yep.
and I heard that he was a asset and he did his best to his ability, and
Really
and so
good
I like
human
him.
being.
I like
Nice
him.
guy.
I like him more than anything. So
It's probably like fucking 2 a.m. There's probably what calling.
yeah, like 4 a.m.
Where's that? Some English skate park?
That's in the UK, but he's from Greece.
He's always all over the place, huh?
He went to recently went to Venezuela with Daniel Deere, so not even kidding. And then he
saw.
did crazy shit. Yeah. Not getting him. But no, hey man, what a good guy. What a good guy. Legit good guy.
Right,
Maybe just text him what the fuck happened to your foot, and then when he replies, you just send it to me. And then,
we'll do it on the next one.
yeah. Is the
Oh, that's cool.
just
Grinder.
the caption that basically gets where I'm coming from. Set this as your ringtone. Imagine if somebody called you and it made that
See,
sound.
Grinder is calling. Like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
Grinder the app.
Yeah,
Just
Grindr,
imagine that's the noise for Grinder the app. Like,
So, I don't know. I'm always a Mickey fan.
You guys
Is there
are
another
always-
one? Another? There's plenty. Pat videos. So I don't know if we talked about this in the podcast much, but
all the tags. I don't know what's the word.
yeah, graffiti,
It was
whatever.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Like so cool.
It was quick. So, Gary and I, Pat passed away, and I think I didn't do anything for like a day. Like I found out at like 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. or
we
something.
talked at night.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, via text. And then so the next day I was like digging through hard drives, didn't do fucking anything. And then I think I was just like in this like hole of like you're like, I don't know what to do. I look at my phone, there's Pat things everywhere. And I was like, I need to go ride bikes. And then so the next morning, I think 2 days after, I was like, Gary, let's go ride bikes. And I told him in the parking lot, I was like, yeah, man, like I fucking love Pat, but I like need to stop for my own sanity. Like stop thinking about him for a moment.
It's like what Dennis said earlier. It's like Pat would be like, go fucking ride.
Yeah. You know, and I said that in the parking lot.
Sad.
And we rolled into the park, and that was there. Literally not a single tire mark on it. I found out that the person that did it finished it at about 6:30. We were there at 8 in.
Is it
so it was
somebody we know?
Yeah, it was at.
Good.
So it was.
Don't say.
No, I'm not gonna.
Bill.
Say. It was. But it literally like I got put first
Bill
tire marks on it.
definitely did that.
And I was literally just like you know, like, yeah, there we go.
You're
Fuck
fucking
it.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
like can't you know, like Pat's laughing or type thing, you know. So
Gotcha.
But pretty cool. And then, you know, Gary, I was like, let's just get something over it, like just to film it. And Gary's like, I have to 5 it.
Yeah,
you know,
it's definitely
like
some
he's
real
like,
shit.
I have to 5 it, like for Pat, you know. So it was cool.
Well, I love all of this, but Gary should have done 5 to fakie double whip.
Yeah.
Come on.
Or 5 double whip.
5 double whip to fakie double whip.
Pat's like, dude, come on.
What the fuck?
Or half cab whip,
man.
like
Man.
nah, the 5.
Some of the fucking clips I've seen that just going through my own shit that Pat did.
Yeah.
The 180 triple whip in Japan, just the shit. But what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Like,
So insane.
Yeah, the podcast we
we ran
watched a
through
lot
some
of
stuff,
Pat
and then
shit.
this
It's like,
this
oh my God.
this clip, obviously, like I think the caption of what Morgan said of just like, oh, does anybody jump this? And Pat was like, oh, I think I can. And he just like enters into this thing where like you can see that he eats shit on it a couple of times, but then there's also the clip where he goes over the spine. He like goes over the spine and messes up, you know, like where he's like, oh, I have to half cap the spine, you know, like, and just making it as like difficult as possible.
This was right before Dennis. You were talking about in North Carolina the spine he half cap whipped. This was like right before he did that, and Pat and I were out there, and I was like, Pat, could you like half cap whip this or whatever? And he was like, yeah, maybe. Just like, I can't remember. Just some crazy shit.
So
it just like would literally like none of it made sense.
No.
He's finally getting the credit he deserves.
Oh well, sorry. I guess these are the fucking things that did well, obviously. So, half cap or the fucking fakey cash roll, basically. So this is just a battle and a half. I think the audio. Here, let me refresh with the audio.
This is multiple days, right?
No,
You good?
This is one. This is one session.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You good?
What the fuck?
Oh, fuck.
Really? Really?
God damn. Holy fuck.
Just like how he doesn't say a single word, and he like gets on the bike. I'm like, oh fuck, I need to get out of the way.
And
you
you
know,
fuck
like
off.
yeah.
Fuck
So like when we watch Nightmare Yard, we watched Dream Yard 3, and and you could see at a point there's like blood all over the ramp at a different spot. You know, like he put in so much fucking work.
Dude, you're a fucking animal, man.
I love that.
Yeah.
Ah, you don't want to do that.
So,
you know, I'll say one more thing about Pat, and then I can go down this path forever. I had to pull a full quality photo I shot of him, and it was on this trip we did in Tucson a couple years ago, not crazy long ago, and I have the photo here, but to get the full quality one, I need to find the hard drive, and I'm scrolling through the hard drive, and it was like a couple of the photo I needed, and in between the photos was we were screwing around in the ditch, and it was like him playing with Reed in the ditch, and they were screwing around, and there were photos of Reed doing no footers on the same hip, and it was like, that's fucking Pat, man.
Yeah.
Like the photos they will see is me shooting Pat doing the down whip on the hip, but like literally Reed was with us in the ditch, and between all my photos I'm shooting photos of Pat and Reed hanging out and having fun, and I was like, man, that's I lost my shit again, but like, and this is like a couple days ago, and like, fuck, man, but
it'll do it,
I
man.
fucking love it.
Best all-around human,
Fucking love
best
it, man.
dad, best bike rider, best friend. He was just the best. Everyone. Fuck,
I'll
that's
say
why
one.
there's-
I'll say one more.
No,
thing.
we'll end with
Say
that.
it.
We don't need to watch any other.
I
Instagram
got
clips,
one. I got one more good, and I want to say about it because I was thinking about this
please.
too.
Best
I was
fucking human, man.
I was not
I
your.
love that guy.
I wasn't on the
Best
podcast,
person to
you
ride
guys. So I
with.
got my shit. I got to say. One thing that always impressed me with him, and this is up until fucking a month ago, he did the BMX thing correctly. He loved it, and he would go on all the trips. And I'm old, and I'm a bit of an asshole, and I know both of you are as well, similar to me. And we're not over the top. No, not over the top, Pat.
I know what you're saying.
Pat would sit in the fucking back and middle seat of a goddamn airplane and fly on this trip to connect in LA to go on another trip he could have flown from there to there on, because those are the tickets he got, and he's just going on the trip and doing it.
Yeah.
Like, that is the most BMX motherfucker I've met in my entire life.
Yeah.
I love that shit, man.
Dude, he was fucking the guy you wanted on the trip, you know, like because he was the guy that didn't complain about fucking anything, was just down for whatever, and then he'd kill it, and then he'd just be cool as fuck. He'd get drinks with you, he would fucking make some jokes. That was it. Like, there's
how I tried to explain it to somebody I was talking to recently was I was like, Pat was one of my saving graces when right before COVID we were doing all the World Cup Olympic shit, because none of those motherfuckers drink anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the party, it would end, and
Yeah.
at the bar would be usually it would either be me and Van, because Van's a judge at a lot of them, and we drink too much, or me and Pat, because Pat doesn't give a fuck, and Pat's fun, and Pat's my boy, and we're drinking all the time. You know,
he had a quote in a video that said like his longevity is like not limited to like contests. Like he said, he like called it out. He's like, yeah, like contests and like events and wins and stuff like that are like part of it, but that's not me, you know? So like where those dudes, and no, not faulting them in any sense, but like kind of similar to Dennis is a sense that the contests were great, but they weren't everything to him. And so he could absorb them and give as much as he wanted and not be like struck down if it didn't work or it didn't fit his style riding, because he had all this other shit going on. And it's like, you know, I mean, the dude George was there, and it's like he barely knew that dude. He just invited him to stay at his house, like literally. And that's like how he made friends like Andy that was there. He said Andy had the similar story, and there's countless other riders that was like, oh, Pat invited me, said come over and ride.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah. I don't know if it came up when you guys were doing your podcast. It probably didn't, because you guys weren't there. The mini ramp run at Feast in France, probably 2017.
I think we may. I mean, I had a big list.
Man, it might have.
I don't know.
I remember watching the Feast mini. It was 2017 or 2018. The Feast mini ramp run in Montpellier.
Is this
and Pat's run in that event?
Is this a vital video?
It might be. It might fucking be.
Look how quick I am. Just want to commend myself.
It's biker board.
Yeah, sorry.
This is all in competition.
Yeah, we did watch this. But it's okay. Fuck it.
This is literally like, to this day, the best riding I've ever seen in a competition.
Yeah.
This is all back to back to back.
This next one's insane. The half cab full for the fucking. Yeah.
And they gave him like third. They gave him like third. He didn't fucking win. This is the best BMX riding in a competition ever in the history of fucking BMX.
Yeah.
Like.
That's what we talked about.
And I probably missed a lot of it because anyways, I probably missed a lot of it because I'm not good at my job. But like, man, like I remember being at that event. I remember talking to Pat, and I'm like, Pat, what the fuck, man? That was the best riding in the competition ever. And Pat was like, thanks, bro. I'm like, you should have won. He's like, didn't want to talk about it. He's just the fucking, like.
We did talk about that. We talked about that. I mean, we talked about that specific video because it was like that. It's incredible. And yeah, I mean, dude, we could fucking go on forever. Let's not tear ourselves to pieces.
Yep.
They are. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, but there's a memorial for Pat at some point. There will be more Pat.
The memorial was posted publicly.
Was it?
Pull that up.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go to Pat's Instagram, it's literally on Pat's Instagram. The good thing to end on.
Yeah.
All love the Pat and his family.
I mean,
great human beings.
Just like I said, there's the podcast with Pat about Pat on Tuesday. Oh, there you go. And then there's a memorial for him on July 18th, 10 a.m. to 12, and then address is there. And then obviously it says here at the bottom, please don't go to Pat's house afterwards. So it's just a service for everybody else. The funeral for Pat already happened, and it was for the closest of the close friends. And, as much as we all think of Pat as a friend, he had thousands of us. And
like I said earlier.
And that's the important thing, is that even if you think you belong at Pat's house after the memorial service, unless you're, I'm not invited.
Assume you're not going there. Assume you're not going.
So please do not.
But please go to this.
Pat's fucking family.
Yeah, it's Pat's family. Please respect that. But you are welcome to go to the memorial service if it's like, the church fits like 600 or 700 people.
If not, they got more space, they said.
Oh, do they?
Like parking lot set up if they need it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, it's all good. It's all.
So, shout out to Pat. So, Pat podcast on Tuesday, the Mongoose video, and then I'm sure there's going to be other stuff that
there's some other stuff in the pipeline that isn't quite.
Yeah.
Not all dialed in yet, but there's some cool stuff coming.
Yeah. So
that gets me excited and would get Pat excited.
Yeah. And we're bumming Dennis out.
I love Pat. Man.
Oh man, we all fucking love Pat.
Yeah.
Like
thank you, Kyle, for coming again.
Hey, love you guys.
Thank you, Dennis.
Yes.
Thank you guys for sitting in with us. 2 hours and 18 minutes.
BMX, aside from the
from all the bullshit that happened.
Bullshit that happened, but BMX is still goddamn going harder and harder and harder and harder and harder.
Pipeline.
So
and the things that happened, as bad as they were, Posh going away, losing Pat, like fucking let this fire us up, man.
Yeah.
Anybody that knows Pat,
we can't
knows
fuck around.
Pat
We can't
wants,
fuck around. Let's go.
Anybody that knows Pat really, like we said in the podcast that's coming out right after this, knows that Pat just wants us to keep going.
Yeah.
Keep having fun. Keep making BMX look as awesome as possible, which that's all he fucking did.
When I go on my phone and I click the photos of Pat, half of them are in different countries of him just flipping me off.
Yeah.
Like, apparently that's my relationship
But with
with
the
Pat.
biggest
all right.
smile.
Pretty sick. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you, Kyle.
The best.
I love it. All right,
Love
cheers,
you,
guys.
Pat.
Thank you, boys. Oh. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's my bad. Because
No.
I think you guys got it out, and I'm still fucking.